You said
so
not to stream for the
Durian.
questions.
No, I know.
Okay.
So Durian, as we come back, welcome to session 81, back to the Bastion. Sort of our week-long session that we're doing just in one day.
Oh, I'm covering 7 days.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
we're covering 7 days.
I thought you meant we're gonna be here for a week.
Oh yeah, the next 7 sessions are the next 7 days. No. As we come back, if you'll all remember, you guys, after getting some advice from a bubbly coffee shop owner, you got items from Mage Sidharth. You even called up an old companion who teleported in as backup. You formed a rescue party for your companion Turtle after he found himself at the whims of his captures alongside a trailing Robin. You guys then were able to sort of form a plan to break Turtle out successfully, and then in a hurry teleport out of the Nano Steep and back to your safe haven in the mountains outside of Dulridge, which is Prince Durian's home city. And as you guys now come back, you were told by Lucianne, one of Robin's companions, that and one of the leaders of the Prince's Shadow, that you guys were going to sort of reconvene in a week's time after they're done preparing for the spring celebration that's happening in Moreau right now, because nobody was able to just disappear after in the Prince's Shadow because it was so busy with plans that they are coming the day after the celebration. So you guys have a week's time to do, 6 days to do whatever you want. And as the Veil of Night lifts after the first morning of...
No, she wants your attention.
I see
She
that.
sounds like a Minecraft dog.
After she did. After the first morning of your guys' sort of escapade, the following night, the morning light is giving way to soft pinks and pale yellows that stain the ruffled sheet of clouds that sweep across the towering mountain range. In the distance, you see cherry blossom leaves, lush and freshly fallen, float through the open windows of your bastion. A fresh new growth of spiked buds can be seen nestled among the lower branches of your massive cherry blossom tree in the center of your town. And as you guys sit wherever you are in your bastion, some of you I'm sure in your room, some of you in the living room, at the counter, in the kitchen. I know that you guys just had breakfast. What do you guys...
We're going to Hot Springs.
Well, yeah, I thought we were
on our way to
the
Hot Springs.
You guys are making your way?
We have our trunks on.
But I was making a detour in town to pick up.
You're first going to the.
Yeah, I was splitting off from everyone to go to town first.
I will say it takes if you're walking to town. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it takes you pretty quickly. I was gonna say walking to town might take like an hour or two.
Where's Omni-Man?
And I think I texted you. I texted you like a week ago about it. About it.
I thought we established that you were going to the hot springs and then going to town.
No, because I have to pick up snacks.
Oh, you're getting snacks.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna pick up. I don't want to roleplay it.
Okay. We love an honest game.
I'm just gonna let you know now. I'm going there and I will land. I'm gonna look for a like an artisan shop, something like that. I'm gonna look for glass and lots of it, all sorts of colors, and maybe like I don't know, like a glass blower's kit, a jeweler's kit, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Make just like a genuine investigation check for me, just to collect all these materials.
As opposed to a
It's not bad.
disingenuous.
That would be a 21.
Yeah, I mean, you find it is like you're finding a lot of material for building. You know that Dulridge it's a gnomish city, so if you want to go to, yeah, essentially, like if you want to go to a city that's going to have, especially like more like artsy like craftsmanship tools, Dulridge is the place to go. You know, not quite so rich when it comes to like stone and masonry tools, but I mean jewelry kits, glass blowing, absolutely. Any of those arts, that's right up Gnome's alley. So I will say easy enough. You find an assortment of different things. I'll say even you're able to find with the 21 some enchanted glass, some enchanted stained glass that sort of sparkles.
Cool. Yeah. How much is that all gonna run me?
I'm gonna say you're getting pickles and milk and other assorted snacks.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say
No, someone asked for milk.
Oh,
I don't remember who.
I thought you meant like as a
It was
combination.
your friend. It
Like
was
you were
your
getting like
friend.
pickles and like milk to go with it.
Pickles and a side of milk, please.
I love cereal.
Actually,
D&D delicacy.
Pickle milk.
Can I have one pickled milk, please? Oh god.
One milky pickle.
One milky pickle.
And we're in the middle of winter,
That
right?
is a drink.
No, you're. Did you just ask me?
No.
if you're in the
Like
middle
we're
of
pretty
winter?
okay, but we're pretty close to winter, right? Is there snow? Because we are in a higher elevation because we're by the mountains.
I think
You just had the spring solstice.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
I think she's going into
So the spring solstice is the first day of spring.
No, not her. Maui. She just did unspeakable things to her dragon.
Oh heavens.
She might just be stressed out because she hasn't
But you're
done anything today.
Anyway, continue, Harmony.
No, you just had the spring solstice. That's how you got into the
I know,
shower.
but is there any snow?
Yeah, there's a little bit of snow.
Cool. Okay. I don't want my milk.
It's melting snow.
I don't want my milk to spoil.
Sure. No.
Can I
you're
be
also-
honest? I don't want my milk to spoil.
Great. It won't. In the
Are
10
you thinking
minutes
of
you're
my
gone.
campaign where it's autumn or no?
I don't know.
I'm confused as to where you're getting.
He's a
Because I'm
little
going to the
lost.
hot spring
Winter.
after. I'm going to the hot spring after.
It's chilly. You were in the Nix Mountain Range.
Cool. As
You're
long
by
as
the
my milk
Kellic
won't spoil.
Peaks. You're essentially in the equivalent of Canada in this world.
Yay.
Okay.
So it's always cold, especially in the beginning of spring, especially in like
Yay.
April.
Anyway, I'm gonna. How much is all the materials gonna cost?
I'm gonna say for like just snacks and stuff, a gold for everything.
Okay. And for the glass.
I'm gonna say for like the glass and like the jeweler's kit and stuff like that, I'm gonna say probably like around depending on like how nice of a quality you want to spend. I'll say anywhere between like 100 and 200 gold.
I'll do 200.
Are we getting our stuff from Madame Magnolia too?
Yes, but I
Yes,
think
that
that's
was at-
later in the week.
That was
Okay.
She's a dragon.
that was
I
in
can't
3
see.
days that she would be
Okay.
returning for on the weekend.
I'm assuming you'll
Or
be
no,
like,
no, no.
Madame Magnolia
I
would have
just
come
threw
by
it.
now to
I
drop our
can
stuff
see
off. Like I'm trying to figure out when I need to update
Oh
that
yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. You're on the weekend right now, I believe. She's gonna be here during the week. Is what I think.
Okay.
That was disgusting.
Okay. And then after I get all the things, I'm gonna leave and go.
Head back.
Head over to the hot spring.
Okay. Easy enough as you guys are all making your way back over.
All that said.
Right.
Does everyone have their bathing suit
I
fits
bet it
planned?
Robin
How
roast
this
tits.
happened?
What?
Turtle roast tits. Okay. As on your way, just sort of making your way up to that mountain, you guys sort of turn towards the creek that flows all the way up. You guys eventually, as that burbling creek grows louder in your ears, the tree line steadies out to reveal like a sizable stream. You can see in the distance the source of the water looming as the towering snow-capped mountain range is beginning to melt for the oncoming season, which is spring. As you follow that stream all the way up some of the mountains, it's going to take you, I mean, it's a solid hike, like all the way up to the actual mountains. You guys built on the edge of the mountain range, but kind of making your way up to where that hot spring area was.
How do you do that?
Is that me?
Using on the TV?
Yes. No, it's the Discord call sound.
On the
Somebody's
TV.
calling her.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
Who?
It's Genghis. How the hell? Why does Discord have that sound
That
now?
TV
I
has
kind
speakers?
of like
I
it.
gotta fuck with that. I mean, I fucked with that heavy.
Yeah, the TV has speaker. One.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Did you text me?
should I?
Or just
Use your text.
As you guys make your way, kind of following
excited me?
following
you mute
the
that
stream.
damn Discord.
Yeah, I'm about to. How do I mute? How do I mute?
Right click.
Unmute.
Harmony's a mute.
Unmute. You eventually make your way up the mountainside. You can see in the distance there's sort of steam that hangs thick in the air, and you begin to sort of smell that thick sulfur that's sort of clinging to the steam as it billows through the area as you make your way in, and you can see there's these pools of hazy turquoise water, question mark? Hot springs are like turquoise, right?
As a person who's been in a natural hot spring, yes.
You have? Okay, they're blue, right?
Yeah.
I was like, they're not just clear. That are sort of scattered
It's-
throughout this like rocky outcropping. Regardless of that sort of like, it's sulfuric, almost like rotten egg smell.
Ooh.
There is, a sort of air of serenity, as if
Among the sulfur and egg.
yeah. Well, it's very very sulfuric. There is sort of that air of
Really
serenity.
candle.
As you guys immediately begin to sort of feel the heat sort of warm some of your chilly bones, it's probably the better part of like an hour to hike your way up here.
Okay. Sounds good with me.
You see hot springs.
Lace is hiking
Thank
with
you, my
them,
friend.
and by hiking I mean just kind of flying like an inch above the ground as everyone else wants.
Yeah, and I'll approach from the rear, also flying.
Are we there yet? Yeah.
This is a very strenuous hike.
We are ready.
This better be worth it.
I think it's worth it.
We should
I mean, I
build an
just want to relax.
escalator up here next time.
I don't know what that is.
They're all over the
it's-
Republic.
Yeah, it's a newer thing.
It is like essentially a magic rock that floats up and down but at an angle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Well,
And then you could also charge people for it, so if they don't want to, make the climb.
Exactly.
You got this, girl.
Is this the Stardew Valley?
No, it's
No?
the Zelda hot spring.
Fire.
You could have just played it. Oh, you can't.
You want to mute that or that?
You mute the TV.
No, do both. I don't care.
Don't do both.
I don't know,
You-
love story
No.
medieval
Mute the
style
TV.
is throwing me off.
Hi.
Hi. Do we hop in?
There, yeah, you guys can hop in.
Okay.
It is like, I mean, it is.
Do we get in our bathing
Warm.
suits?
What's your bathing suits look like?
Turtle is going to wear trunks. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Green color.
I don't know what
I don't know
ancient
what-
bathing suits
yeah.
look like.
Beats
wrong.
me.
Surely.
Naked? Skinny dipping in the hot springs?
Yeah, and as you say that, Durian's gonna get butt naked.
Does he actually?
Durian's getting butt naked and jumps
Okay.
into the water.
Nobody talk about it.
Alright.
Lace
Okay.
takes off his
Sure.
shirt
Okay.
and his pants. And is wearing underwear.
Okay.
And there's nothing
Okay.
there.
And then there's nothing underneath. I will say, you guys have seen each other naked because you've been to the spas.
I haven't.
Robin wasn't there.
That's when I stabbed Dencora, right?
Yeah.
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 So, yeah, I'm just going to take off, my shirt,
Your
I
robot
like
strenuously,
shirt.
and I will just have my robot.
I mean, you guys probably had heavy coats and things on as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
one might assume.
I mean, surely he gets naked. He's a robot.
Can you get in?
I'm not getting naked.
Well, it's all
He's
like,
he can't, no, he's completely waterproof.
it's all
There's-
polished down there.
It is.
Same with you.
Oh, it's eroded.
It's not. I will say you stopped it.
Oh, okay.
It got to your arms and that was it.
Oh.
And some
Oh,
of
so
your
you have a
legs.
wing.
Oh.
Yes.
Because you made the deal
Does
with
he
the
have
hive.
dysfunction?
Hmm?
What?
I don't want to know what you just asked. A sponge?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means.
He didn't say a sponge.
So Durian gets butt naked
Maui's.
Okay,
and
well,
walks into the
I mean,
water.
is the water warm?
Oh yeah. Oh
It's a
my.
hot
It's
spring.
it's toasty.
They don't call it a warm
Is
spring.
Robin? What's Robin wearing?
I don't know.
How naked does Robin get? Probably.
his underwear. That's it.
Robin's got nothing to hide.
Durian's
Robin
just
takes the
sitting
shirt off.
Yeah, he's just wearing like loose underwear. I don't know.
The
Like
tattoo
boxes,
that
I
you
don't know.
recently got, that
Yeah.
threaded tattoo, kind of stings a little as you get into the water. But other than that,
Which
a
tattoo?
massive tattoo of
thread.
the sun with
Right.
golden thread on the back
Yes, I remember that.
that you got on in the Feywild.
Yes, I do remember that.
Stings a little as you get into the water, but it's it's nice.
You're just gonna look at everyone. You guys wear clothes when you get in the water?
Like when I'm around other people, I do.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Weird
No
tradition.
hate to anybody who doesn't.
Weird tradition.
But me personally, I prefer to keep it covered.
Unfortunately, I cannot really remove my clothing very easily on my own, so I'm sort of just.
Is that an ask for help or?
No, no, it is not. Thank you.
Okay. I got a little worried.
It is a comment.
Well,
I
This is
love
nice.
the idea that canonically Durian and Lace stare at each other for a while. Lace is trying so hard not to let his eyes wander down.
They're pink right.
Does Robin have scars?
Yeah, but
Robin has scars under.
So you literally just were on the phone with Skylar
You
yesterday.
You misunderstand. Does Robin have scars under his chest?
He's got a giant one, I thought, on his back.
I'm trying to confirm or deny the Robin is trans theory that started
No.
after he refused to take his clothes off in front
No,
of
he
the other
doesn't.
boys.
No, he doesn't. No, he does not.
Transport.
He does not.
You gotta pick. The Royal Scepter's grace.
That's what we've been calling it. That's the name.
Every
Two
prince's
separate
dick
in
is
the
the
I'm
royal.
gonna cast a Stingray on Durian's penis.
Now, how many do the carpets match the drapes on Durian?
Ah! Probably not, actually.
No.
Because it's artificial pink hair.
Yeah.
It's only
So
got into one
probably-
head.
Huh? What? Okay. So it's because it's what color is his hair normally?
What?
What color
Brown.
is his hair normally?
He's
Brown?
got brown
Okay. Great. I'm glad we've established this now.
I'm glad we got to know. I can make fan art now. Okay, well. So how was the Shadowfell?
It was.
It was good.
Turtle wasn't there.
Durian.
I'm Durian.
Oh,
Turtle's not staying.
guys.
there
Okay.
now,
It was.
so I can roleplay.
It was.
It was wonky.
It was. I wouldn't personally go back like willingly.
We
but-
kidnapped the man.
It could have been worse.
Oh, we still haven't kidnapped though.
Well, I think Leroy might be handling him.
Probably.
Right, God.
Nope.
Okay.
That's your guys' job. I don't know.
Well, we have still a few days before Magnolia gets here, so we can handle with him later this afternoon if we want.
True.
Read my
I
general
still
check.
feel awful about
Okay.
leaving the bartender.
Yeah, but I mean, unless we want to go back.
We failed him.
Yeah, well,
By the time we get back there,
Where
I mean,
where was he in those
probably-
cells? I didn't even see him.
And then it's fun. Get it? You get it? You don't get it. That's context recaps. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The lace is Homer looking down.
Who's the woman?
Nice.
Ah!
Stop wasting your time.
Who's the woman?
Start making your own. Worldsmith
Durian.
is every
Oh,
user's
Durian.
dream. A single source that makes monsters,
Yeah.
maps,
Robin?
spells,
Lace,
There we go,
Turtle,
that's
and Cora. Durian, yep. Okay, cool. So that's cool.
But I mean, we came back. I mean, we're alive.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
What do
But
you mean?
again, it was certainly.
What happened with
Not
your
a walk
whole
in the park.
in the pit fight? That whole burst that you did. I know we talked about it in the car, but like, what was that?
Because, like I said, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Inside check.
I didn't even know that
Yeah,
was
we can check.
happening when I was unconscious. I remember like having a conversation with my god. And then last night I spoke to her and him. I don't know.
What did you guys talk about? She.
Well, I asked like, what is it that you took from me, in order for me to come back?
Did you tell them that you took that? Like you said.
I thought I did.
No.
What? She took something from you?
Yeah, what do you
Oh.
mean by that?
Who is
Well, when I was.
Debbie?
Guys, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Hold on.
I'm gonna.
You rolled an 18 for an
Yeah.
insight check.
Well, can I insight check this now? Slash, can I
Yeah,
Bastion?
you can make an insight check.
All right, I'm gonna trance of order.
You don't have to do that. I rolled a 7.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I got an 11. So what?
What?
What did you mean by that? You don't remember?
No, I mean it was kind of, blur.
Uh-huh. So
I'm smiling. Robin's not smiling. Just so.
Robin's not.
I just a lot of things, have happened in the last couple days, and you know how like when you have a dream and then you forget, the dream after
I
a
haven't
while.
dreamed in 200 years.
Okay, well,
I dreamt last night.
I had a dream.
and it becomes, you know, foggier and foggier, like, the more you're awake, right?
I remember my dream.
Yeah.
I was on a
No,
chicken.
But do you remember all the fine details?
The chicken had 28 feathers on it.
Okay. I don't personally remember all the fine details, and the longer that I go from the dream, the less I remember about the dream.
That's why I keep a dream journal. You'll never find it.
I mean, I have a dream journal, I guess, sometimes, but I didn't really get the chance to write down what happened, and I don't know.
But
The point is-
wait, during the pit fight?
What?
You-
Exactly. Like,
yeah.
how am I supposed to log my dream during the pit fight?
Why were you sleeping?
I wasn't sleeping, I was dead.
Oh.
Oh!
You died?
What?
Forgot. Well, I think I died. I don't know.
I thought you were taking a nap.
No, I did not go down willingly. He knocked me down.
Yeah, we saw. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know.
And I would not have said that because I wasn't there.
He got
Is
he
Turtle
got
on
my
there?
ass.
No, Turtle's there.
Oh, okay.
But he also wouldn't have said
He got my ass, and I asked my god for help, and she helped me, and
But
then
you
last
offered
night
something to her.
I didn't. I don't remember.
Well, that's not usually.
And the point is, last night I was talking to her, and I
You
asked
rolled the insight check, right?
what happened.
Did it fail?
So, we got it.
No, I
We
failed
succeeded.
bad. And I spoke to them last night, and I asked, well, what's the sitch? Who are you? What's your name? And she says that our connection, we're one now, the two of us, and we're gonna be the light of the world, whatever that means.
Oh,
And
Awesome.
like the sun?
yeah, I think. I hope that's what she means.
Can I make a religion check?
That's what I.
I'm also gonna make a
That's
religion
what I
check.
would like to.
No. I think you have. No, you don't.
What? Hey, Harmony.
Oh.
Mhm.
I have a -1 in religion.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because your religion checks are magic, or arcana checks.
Yeah.
You know about your
'cause
one god.
magic god.
Yeah.
20.
Thor.
Nice. Whoa.
Religion.
Yeah, you're going through, I will say, you're going through
There's
your...
Mistra, there's Mistra, there's...
And you're like, yeah, I don't know, I really only paid attention to my god.
Yeah.
With a 20, I will say, I mean, you've got a pretty good education, even if it's 200 years old. It's foggy. I mean, you definitely know there's a couple different gods. There's Pelor, which is a patron god of the Caldon Coast. He's a god of the sun. There's Lathander, who's the god of dawn. He like, his symbol is a rising sun, which is what makes you think of him. There's been a couple different like lesser known gods, lesser known fae. There's Helioid, that aren't necessarily like pantheon gods, but that you've heard of before. Like that's what there's a bunch of different light gods. You can name 3 immediately. Some people think Bahamut. Some symbols show Bahamut with a sun, with a rising sun, instead of Lathander.
More so what I'm looking for is with a 20, is there any sort of religious deity that like would be like, we are one? We will be
That's
this.
what she said to me, right? Like we're connected now.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
you and I
connected,
are
we're
one.
one. I mean, with a 20, like what you're thinking of, I mean, it could be many gods, especially paladin, especially those paladins that take oaths to gods, take oaths to sort of, you know, always serve their god, be one with their god. It's not an uncommon phrase. It's not like it's immediately raising alarm bells. Other than what your
though I know that
your
like,
character has a disdain for gods.
but,
Surely
well,
you don't love that.
Even though I now know that the god took something, though I don't know what it is.
I mean, you know, I will say, it's what's your question in that terms? What god would take something?
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah.
Many would.
Well, that's a good point there. Can't argue with that one.
Should I cast Divine Intervention?
You need a
What is that?
Should I use my Divine Intervention, which I can only use once a week?
Well, that's only if it
And if
succeeds.
I succeed on it, should I call down Mistra to ask? Should I call
Hey,
down
girl.
Mistra herself? Because we're chill now, you know? We're friends.
You can roll it. Do you want to?
No.
You get one every
And
day.
also when I use it. No, I get one every week.
No, one every day.
Every day.
It's only if
So I
it
thought it was
succeeds.
once oh.
So if it succeeds, you don't get it until next week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we can use it once every day.
You can
Except
roll it
for-
7 times per
I'll
month.
present it then.
You have to tell me what you're asking.
It would just be... Who? Who could this be?
Who could this be?
Who could this be?
Do you know them?
Do you know him?
Are you guys mutuals?
Yeah, make a roll. So you're rolling percentile dice.
Hold on, wait.
You're
I'm not
trying
gonna
to-
yet. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
I'll let the conversation go a little bit
Sure,
and then I'll
sure,
ask
sure.
Robin for consent. As I'm
Consent for what?
sitting there butt naked.
What?
Oh, I also probably wouldn't do it while I was butt naked. Probably
Oh
gross
yeah,
myself.
maybe Mr. doesn't want to see you like that. Maybe
Well-
she doesn't care.
Maybe she doesn't care, but I feel like it's a respect thing for, like, for at least Durian's part.
Okay.
The lore. The lore! But hey, that's just the theory.
I'm so close to throwing in the fact that you were naked in the Mistred universe.
In the what?
Oh.
And when you were like talking to her, I'm this close to throwing in like, no, you were naked during that.
Do it like how in Jace, where it's like glowy, but he's naked but glowy.
Naked but glowy? Sure, yeah, you were naked but glowy. Does that make you feel good?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess I give you permission.
I haven't asked yet. You don't
Oh.
know that I can do this.
Okay.
I like the color of your nipples. I'm kidding.
Why is one larger than it?
That's crazy though. Okay, so you just have literally no idea
About what?
who it could be?
No, I tried to ask.
Inside
but
check.
No, I'm telling the truth.
19.
I'm telling the truth.
I might believe you.
Okay. I rolled a natural 20. So.
Well, I guess we'll
Oh
never
man,
know.
my natural 20. We're gonna roll it again. It doesn't even matter. Can I use it next time? I don't know who it is. I tried to ask, but I feel like she's been making it clear that it's not important, or I don't know if they don't want to be known, or
Yeah, that's not the.
they
Maybe
won't
she's a
even
felon?
tell me their name, and I'm wondering maybe it's me.
I feel like
What?
gods who often say we are one are pretty like stingy about revealing their
But
identity.
they don't seem stingy. After I don't know.
I mean, if I were a god,
She didn't mean
With
we
a-
are one in like an evil way or
But are you
a
sure?
selfish way, but it I don't know, it felt okay. Like it felt warm in a good way, like this hot spring. I don't know. I didn't feel any malicious intentions.
Alright.
And it's like I have something to compare it to. I mean, I previously was loyal to Bahamut. He's literally the god of order.
And so you didn't give up anything, or was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
If I did, I don't know what it is.
That
Well,
might be.
it seems you gave up something.
Are you
I
still
feel
a
like
prince?
that is something that we do know for
Am I
sure.
still
Ooh,
a
that
prince?
can suck.
I don't know.
yeah, maybe you gave up your.
Your
Uh,
lineage.
Yes,
Your
that's
I'll be
it.
honest. I did say it. I want to be there to help my friends. So if you need something of mine, like from me, not like I said, take a piece of me. Essentially, is what I offered. I wanted. I meant, you know, maybe I meant like an arm or a leg or something. I don't. But I still have all my limbs, and I.
Saw it.
You did.
Wow.
And I'm still all here. I don't know if maybe like
One. Wow.
Is there like a memory that you forgot maybe?
I wouldn't know. I guess.
That is.
Well, okay. Worst case scenario, you go bald next year. Best case scenario.
That's like pretty bad.
Okay, maybe not that. Worst case scenario. No, sorry, best case scenario. What would be best case scenario? They took one of your memories, you don't remember it. Worst case scenario, they take the crown. Because that would suck.
That would be pretty bad.
That would be pretty bad. I'm just sitting there like, I love this idea. This is great.
Write that down. Write that down.
Well, anyone else going anything life changing? I had
No.
fun. I was
really.
building. Clementine's really nice when you get to talk to her.
You would know
pretty
that
chill.
Clementine left back towards
But
because
she
that
left back towards
her home.
since her home.
I wonder how she's doing.
She's good. Last time I saw her.
Well, I know we all saw her.
Okay, sorry. Oh, you know what? Nah, I'll say it later.
What?
Okay. No, it's not important.
No, well, I mean that's okay. We're in a hot spring. It's not like
You're
we're
right. Well, so I was gonna say, I was like,
That's
I can,
convincing.
what?
nothing.
Yeah, you've convinced me. I was gonna say I can do this thing where it's like I can kind of like ask Mitra for divine intervention. And I don't know if you would want the help, but she might. I could ask like something about what happened with you. I don't know if she'd know because I don't
Would
know.
you be able to see, like, maybe if she knows a god that might fit the description?
Yeah, I could do that. I'm probably not gonna do it while we're in the hot springs though.
That's okay.
I'd want to be
Understandable.
dressed.
Well, let's take a little while longer to relax and then.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna do it now. No offense to you guys. I just want to chill here for a little bit.
That's fine.
'Cause we got work to do. And my body
At
kind of
least you
hurts.
can relax for a little while,
I'm a little sore.
I think. Anyways.
Should we play I Spy?
Oh, I
like
love
I
I
Spy.
Spy.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I spy with my little eye something orange.
Is it Robin's hair?
No, close.
I don't know then.
Is it the maple leaves?
No, that would have been a good one though.
Those are more red.
Is that snail climbing over that rock?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
I almost didn't see
I
it.
was thinking like a caterpillar, but I was gonna say if like anyone got close to a caterpillar, I would just give it to them.
Robin, that means it's your turn.
In the mountains.
Okay.
Okay.
It's D&D.
It's a dragon caterpillar.
Oh.
Dragon.
A dragger-pillar.
Snail worm.
Serm.
I
It's a
spy
serum.
with my little eye. What season is it?
Spring.
Something. I spy with my little eye. Something.
Did you genuinely ask that?
Something.
I'm not doing this. I cannot.
Something white.
Is there snow on the mountains? Is it the snow?
Not.
Okay.
Is it the calcite in the rocks?
Is it the flowers?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Those are
The flower
poisonous.
field over there. Quite beautiful.
What type of flowers are they?
Oh, it's your turn.
What type, do you know
Daisies.
what type of flowers they are?
Think
Daisies?
Oh, I was looking at
I don't know. I could
Robin,
be wrong.
what is your favorite type of flower?
No,
Oh, make it significant.
the ones in my garden at home.
Okay. Which are?
It's a wide array of flowers.
Okay.
So.
Your turn.
Um.
And then we can be on with this scene if we want. We're kind of rolling
Well,
away.
you have to play I
Is
Spy.
that the actual sea?
I know. Arlen's getting pissed off.
I spy with my little eye something red.
Is it my skin? Oh, is it my skin?
It is your skin.
I spy with my little eye. Just looking at my toes.
Yeah, she moved
That
out.
giant baboon running towards us. No, something oblong.
What? That's not the color.
Negative color.
It doesn't have to be a
Yes, it
color.
does.
Since when?
Since ever, it's I
That's it.
Spy.
No, it's
When the gods made the world, they also enacted the rules of I Spy. I don't know what to tell you.
okay, man took that world and formed it in their own. I
That's
spy
pretty
with
poetic.
my little eye something oblong.
It's that tree over there.
Yeah. Not that one, but the one next to it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Close enough.
Close enough.
But the only tree in the direction would be.
Durian. Robin.
Oh, can someone else go? I just
No,
went.
no. It's okay.
I
I'll
just
go.
went.
I'm
Oh,
Durian.
Okay. No.
Wow, thank you, Dorian.
I spy with my little eye another baboon.
Big fan of this baboon is doing here.
Something Purple.
Purple?
Purple.
Oh my.
She's back.
Is it that plum on the ground over there?
Not that plum.
Okay.
Is it this lock of hair that I've been keeping?
Huh?
Where did you get that?
I took it when I put her in that box.
The midnight barber struck again. No, not that.
Is it those other flowers over there?
Not those flowers.
Okay.
Not those flowers. Is it the nightshade?
Yeah, it's the nightshade.
Wow,
A flower.
I love
Yes.
Nightshade.
that's awesome.
Alright. Well, end of scene. We all good? We all, anything else people say? All the single ladies?
The single ladies.
No, let's dry off and then you can ask Nistra what your
Oh,
question.
I forgot about that. Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Well, let's relax for like maybe like an hour or two more and have casual conversations.
Yeah,
And
I
as
agree.
the next hour or two ends.
Thank fucking God. And as the next hour ends, is there something that, like, is there a certain place that Doreen wants to do this?
Should we go back to the
Maui.
Bastion and do it?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And as we leave the hot springs, and can we turn on the other music?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just got hit with a bomb.
No. Yeah.
Alright, well, now that we're back at the Bastion,
Oh, it's just so good to be back. It was such a nice and relaxing time.
I love those. It's a nice feeling, you know?
Yeah.
There's soft
Yeah,
music
yeah,
playing from the
yeah,
cherry
yeah.
blossom trees. You guys follow the creek back down towards the mountain and back into the Bastion. I don't know. You guys are kind of DMing this one. You tell me what you're doing.
Yeah.
We can also bomb some buildings.
Yeah, that would be cool
Okay.
too.
I'm gonna make cookies.
Alright.
Do you want me to ask while you're making cookies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, we'll just be in the kitchen then.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple
Robin,
of
you start
friends.
gathering stuff to make some cookies.
Yeah.
I am going to ask. Oh, what should I ask Mr. specifically?
Do you know of any gods that fit this like description that my friend has given me?
Okay.
I don't know, something like that.
Okay, I'll just ask that straight up, but like actually give the description too. I asked that, but instead of saying that matches the description, I say the description,
Okay.
the voice, the sun, the feeling, the fire.
Everything that
Everything,
I
yeah.
basically said too.
I'm gonna be Robin's sous chef during this time.
Also, this might not work.
That's
So you are specifically asking, are there any gods that match this description?
Do you know if it could be any god? Something.
What does this ability do?
I can ask her anything. It's divine intervention, so I
Just
guess
ask
be
if
like,
she knows
it's-
what god Robin
You ask
is
for a favor.
worshiping.
Yeah, it's
That's for
basically
favorite.
wish.
No.
It,
No.
it is more similar than not.
I can request her aid.
Yes.
Is there any way that you would know who?
It's
Rob-
basically wish, right, DM?
Because I feel like if you just describe the god, she's gonna be like, well, yeah, here's like the list of
No, I
gods
think it's
that
just
fit
gonna be
this
exactly what
I
Harmony
feel like
said.
you have to specify, like,
That's why.
do you know who Robin is worshipping?
Or what can I add on an or at the very end of the description and be like, or do you know if you can you sense like a deity's power, like a specific deity's power? Coming?
Sure, yeah. Alright.
I-
Can you sense any?
I would, yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I was also gonna say maybe also you could ask like, do you know what Robin gave up and what deity is now like bound to him more so than not?
Okay. Can I ask that too?
Yeah, you're asking for aid with this one. It's the same thing necessarily. So like you're asking for help with this same specific thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Roll the little die first.
Which one?
Your D10.
Roll D10.
Yeah, roll the D10.
Why do I have to roll D10?
Because you have to roll D100.
Huh?
You have to roll a percentile die, and then you have to roll a 14 or lower.
Hold on. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand.
But roll the little die first, so that we know what we have to get, or what you have to get.
Which is the lower?
The D10.
Point it out.
Be this one.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the D10. Also, I'm assuming like I kind of like made like a little like, ritual sort of thing for her, like I have like golden thread or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I was actually in the casting of the spell. I was going to ask, what does it look like as you like prepare to talk?
Yeah. So I make like a little circle with golden thread to like symbolize the weave.
Okay.
And whatever else I would normally do.
And literally.
And now I'm gonna roll. 3.
3? Okay.
What does that mean?
No. That's
No, I know.
just
I'm
the
saying
D10.
it's possible to.
So you're
because
going
you have to
below
roll.
10?
You have to roll
No, it's
below your level.
So
Oh, okay.
So you have to roll. So you have a 14% chance.
How does that count? What does the 3 mean?
So with
You
3,
have to roll a 0.
you have to roll a 0. Yeah, but that now it's possible because you could have rolled something else and.
yeah, if you
If you rolled a 5,
well, actually,
6,
no.
7,
This is
Just tell me what to roll, and I'll roll. And
you have to
tell
roll
me if I
this
get it.
one, and you either have to get a 1 or you have to get a 0 0. One.
Yes.
You have to either have to get a 10 or a 0 0.
Yeah, 10 or 0 0.
I'll wait for Justin.
Because then it could be
Okay,
13
then-
or then it's 3.
Can I doom it?
Yeah.
But yeah, box doom it.
Badoom.
Wait for Jessa.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
I'll wait.
We'll wait. He got a 3, so it's possible.
I mean, it would have been possible no matter.
With a
I think.
I just don't get it.
As long as you rolled.
All right, here we go, Mistra. I seek your aid, Queen.
Oh my God,
Nice. Holy shit! Holy shit!
I got the number I needed. I don't know what
He
it
had
is.
a, so you need to roll for divine intervention. You have to roll a 14 or lower on a D100.
We're solving
You
the
rolled-
campaign
You have to roll
today!
13. You have to roll a 13 or lower because it's below your level. So you have to roll your level or lower. He rolled a 3 on a D100. Oh my God! Wow.
Well, tell us all the lore of the world. She can be like, I don't know.
Okay,
Should be like, I was.
You can't skimp out now.
so
And I'm gonna mark that as used.
you can't use it for another week. Okay.
That was crazy.
Okay. This is hilarious.
Wow, that was crazy. I'm also
Okay.
gonna turn this fan on.
Yeah, that's fine. I agree with that.
Describe.
I'll move it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Describe what you said again, because I didn't think this would happen.
My big booty told us in the lunch.
Oh, you teaser.
Okay.
Why not she?
I had you specify the question, but I didn't really listen to it
Did
because
you
I
think
didn't.
that was gonna happen?
Because I didn't think that this would
So
happen.
what I
neither did I,
said,
that's
what
why-
I said came true. Well, then
Okay.
just restate it. Now he has a chance.
Okay. I'm up. Christian, describe to me exactly what you said again.
Okay, it was. Do you know of the god, or like, can you sense the god that is afflicting Robin? This is the description that he gave, and then and then if you also know what he gave, that would also be cool. I wouldn't say it like that, but I don't know how else I would say it. But Durian would know how to say it.
Yeah, he would.
Is he chill like that? So I basically ask, do you know who it is? Based off description, can you like sense the vibe? Do you know what he gave up?
Okay.
Or can you feel what he gave up?
She's cooking an answer.
Turtle.
Nope.
Oh God.
Sorry. You're right. Actually, no.
Uh-oh.
I was right. Turtle.
What?
You, as you watch Durian close his eyes, you feel the core, that residuum core that you have inside of you,
Yours?
Well, the one that I made.
the one,
Who's residual?
it's an etheric core. It is a residuum
Okay.
core.
I didn't know if it connected.
You've never seen it, but Robin has seen one that is a much bigger version of the one that is inside of you.
yeah.
And
Okay,
you can
yeah,
see
yeah,
it in
I'm
the mouth of your dragon form.
Yeah. It's my second heart.
You cannot see it right now, and it's rare that you feel parts of your dragon form while you are not inside of the form.
Yeah.
As you watch as Durian lays down, you said this golden thread,
Yeah.
sort of like unwounds this thread into, I'm assuming, some sort of runic shapes.
Yeah.
in the middle of this kitchen, you.
Robin's baking cookies.
I will say, like, it takes how long?
I did not look.
Divine Intervention takes a minute?
No, it's
One
just
action.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Damn.
So
We gotta be quick.
you begin to prepare this, and everyone's kind of like off doing their own thing as you were like preparing this, and then as you look out, you've got everything prepared. About
Cookies are
6 seconds goes by.
Milk is bought.
Yeah, about 6 seconds goes by as Turtle, you look around and you realize as Durian has closed his eyes and placed a palm in the middle of this large rune that he's made out of thread in the middle of the floor. He's not breathing.
Oh god.
And then you look around and you realize nobody's breathing. There's no breath around you.
Uh-oh.
The room has slowed to a stop. And the only thing that you feel is this whirring inside of your stomach.
I'm Carlisle.
Thank you.
This
Trying to change it.
almost like something is clicking inside of you. There's gears moving and powering inside of you. And as Durian closes his eyes, though nothing in the room is moving, it is completely still. You see out from his palm this purple glow begin to transform and change over the aura of the strings. And where once gold was, you see purple light begin to spread out in all directions of this room, as slowly the floor begins to light. And as this is happening, you feel that whirring inside of you get stronger and stronger. And then suddenly you watch these golden threads turned purple. They don't just stop at the rune that Durian has drawn on the floor. It continues on. And then you realize it continues on into the air around you. And they create a web of dozens, then hundreds of these purple thread strings beginning to flow out from the rune out of Durian's palm that start at the floor and then continue on all around you. And you've never seen this before. You're not really one with magic. It's never been your specialty, Turtle. But you feel, for the very first time, the weave manifesting around you. There is magic that is accumulating in this room. The goddess herself of the weave is here. Her presence is here. And though Turtle doesn't know much about gods, you certainly know about the weave and about magic. And if not because you're staring at something magical happening before you, because there is a magical component inside of you that is resonating with that magic. This etheric core, this residuum core is beginning to whir, and it's getting faster and faster. And you feel as it's starting to almost destabilize inside of you. You're growing nauseous, and your head is growing dizzy. And it's interesting because the core that was Gamma, that was an old, very outdated, if you will, version of what you've seen in more recent times, what Robin saw specifically in the chamber underground in the forge. It wasn't stabilized necessarily compared to what you've seen, especially compared to the pearl that you found. But that small little black pearl.
Turtle, I don't think knows what that is.
Oh, you weren't there. No.
But you.
No, it was you. Yeah, you've heard of it. You've been shown it.
Well, also he knows about that thing in Cooley. They mentioned again.
In Cooley?
The thing, the forest.
You know about the forest, not Cooley.
Oh, sorry.
You saw. I mean, you recognized the.
Yeah,
You
that
recognized
one I
it.
know.
Yeah. But it's not built to withstand magic. That soul isn't built to withstand this kind of magic. And so you feel as magic begins to spread out through the room, it hits this core, and you feel it start to get that same monasic feeling that you got in the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
When too much magic floods residuum. And you start to feel that sickness overcome you, and you realize you gotta get out of this room. there's a problem with this core. You gotta, it's in you somewhere, and every part of you is about to vomit.
Yeah.
You gotta, and the first thing that Turtle feels is get out.
Okay.
What do you do?
I get out.
You get out?
Yeah.
Okay, you go to move and you're slow and it's like moving through sludge and you feel everything is slow except this core inside of you that is getting faster and faster and you're struggling to move. Turtle, what do you do?
I keep trying.
Is there anything you
I
tried?
try flapping my wings.
Just like spread your wings out to push you forward?
Yeah.
Okay, make a strength check for me. 22. Oh yeah, the wings. I mean, you start to sort of slut through this miasma forming around you, and then suddenly you bamf your wings out, and it's enough to propel you. And as you propel, you watch as the threads scatter for a moment. It's almost like a large wind has moved these strings, and as you flap your wings and you go to move out of this room, sorry, I gotta sneeze. You go to move out of this room. You feel as time comes back, and it catches up, and you are clambering to the ground, stumbling out of the room. Everybody, you watch as Durian has just placed his hand in the center of this room on the rune, and you watch as you didn't think necessarily anything was going to happen. You know that Durian said, this is not the kind of magic that generally tends to work. It's never really. He sets you up knowing that this is a low chance that anything's going to happen. Mm-hmm. You've seen clerics cast spells like this in temples all the time. It's very rare that anything comes from a divine intervention, especially Robin, who would be familiar with clerical work. You watch as his hand begins to glow and alight. You all turn, and as you're turning towards Durian, you watch as Turtle quickly doubles over and then bamfs his wings out and gets the hell out of the room. And before you can go and react, you watch as this beautiful purple glow begins to emit, and all of the golden thread begins to, in a second, flash. It's all purple.
And it was all purple.
Durian.
Hello.
As your eyes are closed, focusing in on this spell, they fly open. All of you see a purple, sort of overcast glow from Durian as you cast this. You ask what your question is.
I thought you were going to have me ask it again.
No.
Yeah.
You can't help but feel this anxiety as you uttered this spell and simultaneously this question. Because you know that the last time you spoke with Mistra, you were given a task. You were given a goal. Focus in on your studies.
Yeah.
Before you continue to focus in on your friends.
Yeah.
And here you are again, asking Mistra one more question about your friends. Is there any part of Turtle that...
She's like, I hate these guys.
Is there any part of Turtle that... maybe there's anxiety there. Sorry, not Turtle, sorry. You're right. The part of Durian... Sorry, you have two characters. Is there any part of Durian... I know there's probably a bit of anxiety there, but is there any fear? Like, is there any sort of reverential fear in Durian right now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's fear fully?
Yeah.
You feel that fear, and you begin to channel it, and for a moment you waver, thinking, she told me to focus on my own shit. This is not what I am supposed to be doing.
I think he's justifying it a little bit. I think he justified it to himself beforehand, and now it's kind of being like, wait, maybe I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah.
I think he justified it a bit with like this will. It's more of like a long term.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't seem like it's going to be anything now, but maybe if it is something bad, it could affect everything he's trying to do. And
could throw everything off.
It could throw everything off.
Oh, sure.
Especially when me and Durian had the idea of like, what if she took the crown? Mm-hmm. That's going to be a big thing for Durian.
Yeah.
So it's the way he justified it to himself was that while it directly correlates to one of his friends, it also has an indirect effect on. It also could have an indirect
on him.
Yeah.
So that's your sort of justification of like.
Of why
this is Yeah.
Of why he chose to do this the day after.
The day after your patron goddess said, "Can you mind your own business?"
Yeah.
As you begin to think that, and you sort of justify it in your head, you feel that magic start to fade as you begin to struggle to grasp for that connection, that you felt that spark, and then suddenly you feel that fade, that pull away, that sign that you are not on task, and she does not want to help you with this because this isn't what you've agreed upon. And as you begin to sort of like tangle at the strings, the physical strings in your hand, sort of like clench your fist, and you pull her back towards you. You beg. You fully have to convince her. And it's one thing to beseech the gods for their favor and receive gifts. That is what divine intervention is.
Yeah.
It's quite another thing to look a god in the eye and say, no, I promise this is worth it. Listen to me.
I don't think you would say that, but yeah.
No, sure. But you have to, this is physically convincing her that this is important, that this is worth it. This will help you in your long-term goal, and therefore her long-term goal. And as you sort of beseech against her, you tug at those strings that you feel are fading, and you feel yourself physically tug at the weave and draw that magic towards you. And as you continue to cast this spell, you are almost like you're almost tugging magic itself towards you. All of the magic in the room is flooding towards you. And then suddenly, you watch as the string around you floats into the air. Not slowly. You watch as it raises. Suddenly you are in a web. A full web. You guys watched this too, as all of the string on the runes on the ground, this purple glow emits from them, and then they raise. Durian's eyes are completely purple, by the way. It raises all around him like a spider web forming. All around him. And he is holding into the center as this string is sort of floating out from his palm. And where once he had this relaxed sort of stance, he's like white knuckled around this ball of thread. And you see her. Not quite in the same way that you saw her last time.
Yeah.
You don't see her body, her hair, that beautiful black, long draping dress and hair that cascaded to the ground. You just see those hands. Those beautiful mage hands that is sort of spreading out around the room as the room is fracturing all around you. You're seeing the room sort of break like 1,000 shards of a mirror around you.
Yeah.
And you see these hands as one of them places a hand on yours where you're sort of white knuckling the thread. You cannot see the rest of the room. It's just you in this shattered room with this thread and this hand, as this large mage hand places a sort of soothing touch to your knuckles, telling you it's okay to. She's here.
Okay.
You've caught her
Okay,
attention.
calm down.
Yeah, essentially,
Okay,
like,
fine.
like, okay, I'm listening. And
I loosen up a little bit.
you loosen
then.
up?
Yeah, a lot then.
Oh, yeah. You feel the hand sort of lift away. I don't believe this is what we talked about.
I believe that this is something that might have everlasting effect. That will. Oh, what's the word? Sorry, Christian doesn't know the word. That might affect.
Ripple.
That might ripple and affect everything that I want to try to do. And while it might directly be afflicting a single person at the moment, I fear that what has happened might take over.
You see one of the shattered parts of this room, this kitchen that's circling around you. You see as one of the larger pieces of this, what almost feels like a mirror, this piece of glass floats towards you, and in it you're looking back into the whole kitchen, but you're just looking at where Robin stood. Almost like you're looking through a mirror, a broken piece of a mirror, and instead of yourself, you're looking at where Robin stood, frozen in time. As you see, he's like sort of like holding this bowl with a batch of cookies, like just mixing the batter.
I imagine he's not looking at the cookies anymore.
Well,
though.
no, you're
Yeah.
probably
He's probably
yeah.
he was like,
like mouth agape, like eyes wide, as You're staring at him through this broken piece of glass. And you watch as these hands sort of take the glass and put it between the two of you. There is something, yes.
I'm calm. Cool.
Literally Durian's thoughts right
I
now.
know.
He was like right back, like he was like, okay.
I think he's still like, not in disbelief that this is happening, but still like
Oh yeah,
adrenalinized.
for sure. You watch as a finger sort of ripples across the glass as you see ripples form. You worry about consequences, of which this will cause many, I'm sure. There is a hand wrapped around his soul, anchoring it here. This one should have long passed.
That's not good.
It is not necessarily uncommon. Gods do have their favorites. But
All the giggling that you hear is in his head.
oh, I'm
So
sure.
he's not doing it out loud.
He thinks that she can't hear it.
I know.
She
Yeah,
absolutely
she does
can.
the nose. I'm your favorite. She's gonna be talking about me.
You watch as these fingers are sort of rippling across the glass that is Robin's form. And you watch as one finger lands and taps right over Robin's scar, where
Like
he
the-
got stabbed. The scar. Well, uncommon as it may be, you are right to raise concern. When gods have favorites, they do so with a purpose. They do not do so for the benefit of anyone but themselves. Remember this. If a god is telling you they do something for you, it is not for anyone but themselves. You watch an asteroid fall down and kill Ancora.
You seem just eating a chip. I'm trying to get it in like that.
While I do not know what presence has its tangled web around that soul, I do know that it's much, much tighter of a grasp than I've ever seen. You have to let a god in. We created, but we do not control. The greatest gift that mortals possess is your free will.
Free will exists.
There is nothing that we can do physically to you behind the divine barrier without you allowing us to. We need your prayers. We need your sacrifices. We need your permission. And your companion has given just that. A hand that reaches past the divine barrier. A hand that says, you are free to use me as you please.
Wait a minute. Oh, I guess I did.
But he was like, you did do that. Sorry,
It is a dangerous thing to give your mind, body, and soul to a divine being. It is even more dangerous a thing to believe you're doing so for the benefit of anyone but that God. You would do well to remind your companion that. You asked if I recognized the signs, recognized the symbolism, the warmth, the sunlight. It is interesting. It is a parallel to this one's former patron. Bahamut, was it?
I assume, from what I've heard.
There are traces of Bahamut still there. But it was never quite as strong as this one. Whoever this is imitating that feeling once again. The balance that Bahamut brings. And yet there's a reason that Bahamut left. There is a saying that the gods of order are fond of which there are many, but three main ones. Destiny demands balance. I'm not sure if you've heard it before in your studies, but the gods of order believe that any action has a reaction. If you are to shake hands with a god, then you will reap the consequences and the achievements at some point or another. Bahamut has made one major, from what I know, law with a mortal. His deals are not deals quite, you see. They are laws. They are rules. They are oaths you must follow. He does not make deals, because deals would mean that there is an equal opportunity that each party is getting. There is no benefit for him. He does so because if something is out of balance, he will strive to balance it back. There was once a time where he made an oath, a law, a rule set for a group of mortals, who then took his words and twisted it, took his rules and bent them. That is not balance, you see. It would seem he left this soul to reenact balance 200 years later. Anyone that seeks to go against him would be seeking to go against that balance. If the balance was for this soul to be dead, then whoever this is has a reason to go against that balance. Why would a god want to tip the scales in their favor? Can you answer me that?
No. For their own gain, to become the one above all.
You've learned something from this conversation. You remember that they only do so for themselves. But also remember this. Every god will do so for themselves. Do not think that a god is unjust simply because they seek to do something for themselves that no one will do for them. There is a evil in pride and in selfishness, but sometimes there is a very, very necessary end goal in selfishness as well. If you do not do it for yourself, then who will? Your companions are nervous, conscious of the possible ulterior motives of this god. But I warn you that if they are to be suspicious of this god, then they should be suspicious of every god. We are not your allies. You are ours.
I'm even more confused now.
Me too. It's Tiamat, right? It's the Tiamat.
Tell your friends to be careful of any god claiming that they want to help out of the kindness of their heart. There is a motive there. What? I don't know. Your hair is still pink.
Yeah. The Smith family still is working on figuring out if there is a way to reverse it in the menagerie that they're in, the laboratory, whatever I forgot.
Yes, I'm familiar with them.
And I wanted to take a day, at least a few hours to relax, to clear my head a little bit so I can go back in with a new mind.
They have poked around magic sources that they should not have before.
Okay.
But I see there is what is the word I'm looking for? Potential in that family lineage. Magic flows through their veins. I had a pupil once, I believe, that dates back to their family line. Quite fond of their blood. They're a good choice to have chosen for your science. Point them in the direction of the Rose Sands. Their investigation should start there. The source of where your wild magic stems from,
Affliction.
if you will. Next time you call me, my dear pupil, don't be pink.
Yes, ma'am.
And you watch as the fractures around the
Next
room.
time he comes in, he's got like brown hair. eyes.
it's like leaking onto like his
Yeah.
skin.
You watch as the fractures around the room, shwoop, and suddenly you blink and you are back and the thread is dropped to the ground. Once again it is gold, but there is a distinct dullness to it that was not there before. You guys watch as the thread that he's holding drops and he's just holding a fistful of yellow yarn. His eyes clear and you watch as he sways for a moment.
Whoa.
You good? We are just about to mix the dry and wet ingredients.
It was about 6 seconds and he's back.
I'm good.
I'm gonna go check on Turtle. He rushed out the door.
Yeah, go do that.
He puts the bowl that he's mixing down. Can somebody mix this?
Oh
It's
yeah,
almost done.
yeah.
Thank you. And Robin will rush out after
So-
Turtle.
So that woe is probably not for nothing. What happened?
So, okay. It's all kind of funky.
Did Robin leave?
but- Yeah.
Roman rushed out the door to go find Turtle.
Yeah, let's talk about Robin's problem without them here. I like it.
Yeah, that no wasn't for nothing. What did you see?
She basically said that she doesn't know what it is, but it's in a way mimicking or similar, maybe a little bit of both, to Bahamut's. I just realized I've never said that word out loud. His, like, vibe, I guess.
Well, he has a sister, would it not?
You would not know that.
And any proficiency in religion? So
You would not know that. The Calvin Post scrubbed that from their history.
Well, imitating? That is surely weird.
If we rearrange the letters, it might spell Tiamat, dude.
Be Tiamat.
With a B?
Be Tiamat.
Well, I'll do it in a second. I'll figure it out. Figure it out.
Replicating. I mean,
So I don't know what that's all about.
well, I know
Okay.
that the elves of Theos, they went to war with the
This giant Hydra.
well, no, the far north in oh no, wait, no, sorry, I got it confused. The elves went to war with the wait, hold on, let me look at the map. I'm getting my names confused.
And I can't believe this has only been one scene.
Alright. No, okay, the elves of Theos went to war with Thangale some few hundred years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, Thangale is prophesied to be related to the end of the world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, could it be that?
He's talking about Theos
But
right
I
here,
guess
and
maybe
then
that's not
Gale
really
here.
the sun. It's just more this thing happened.
Yeah.
But you said replicating? Or
It
imitating?
was. I don't know if it was totally like replicating, or if it was like imitating, or if it was related to. But it had a similar vibe, right? Is that? Am I right with that?
She said the word imitation very
Okay.
specifically.
Okay. I didn't know that was just her, while she was also trying to be
So
succinct.
there is some god trying to convince Robin that it is a god worth worshipping.
Yeah, essentially.
Someone to fill the power vacuum of Bahamut left in whatever wake.
Well, 'cause apparently, like Bahamut's like the trace of Bahamut. Wait, sorry, this is me.
Mhm.
Was she meaning that there is still a trace of Bahamut in there, or is that just straight up just the imitation?
It was. She said that the reason that she figured that Bahamut was his first patron is because gods leave a trace
Okay, okay.
on their
It's a scar.
patronies. They leave they leave a scar, if you will.
Yeah.
She sees that there's traces of Bahamut, but that it was so much more brief than whatever patron he serves now.
Okay.
Essentially meaning like he has served this patron way longer than he ever served Bahamut.
Okay.
Is it possible
What?
that Robin was serving them at the same time, unbeknownst to him?
Wait, what?
In prayer
Served-
to one god. or
Served
prayers to
longer
another?
in terms of
Wait.
campaign time or over the course of Robin's life?
It would have been over
She
the course, right?
said way longer.
Wait,
So-
what?
Yeah, she was also.
Whoa, you guys getting
Maybe
played
it
a
is
fool.
me. Maybe it is me. Maybe it's me.
She was saying.
Maybe it's like I don't know.
She was saying that exactly what the cracker just said.
What the?
Right. So Robin's been worshipping whatever this is for much
I
longer
know
than
he
Bahamut was ever in the picture then.
Yeah, essentially, that's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Maybe it's possible that Robin could have been worshipping two gods at the same time, both Bahamut and.
That's
Well,
what
'cause
I
you,
just
you guys had that big
Oh,
thing with like.
sorry.
That's you're not here today.
No, I was grabbing a chip.
Oh, okay. Well, so you guys say you have your memories erased a lot, right?
Yeah, Robin especially.
Yeah. So maybe
No,
he.
But
just,
a god wouldn't lose memory of its patron, of its
No.
subject just because there's. That's what I'm saying. Is that it's possible.
well, it was just convincing.
It's possible that Robin was worshipping him and forgot it, but the god would not just give up a worshipper because they don't remember the god. The god.
Right.
Well, I don't know. He could also give him up because he doesn't want him anymore. If he betrays the god,
You don't want me no more.
and you guys said that he died, right? And that's kind of in like.
But that is,
he's
but
right there.
that was why he lost Bahamut.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why
Well-
would Bahamut want him back?
I mean, maybe if it is connected to the memories, I mean, when we fought, we told you about the book and everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but yeah, okay.
And then Clementine told me the rest.
Yeah, when we fought
Yeah.
with the witch queen Tasha,
Why are you looking at me
I don't know, it's
so
the
much?
last-
when she died, quote unquote, she was dragged down to hell. And there was also another time earlier where I guess we wouldn't know that, so I would have no basis to tell you this information, let
Okay.
alone know it myself.
Well, so that leads me to what I wanted to say.
But there was someone who stole an amulet from us, and we don't know what happened to him.
Who?
His name was Orlov.
He escaped to hell.
Oh,
You
but,
didn't see that.
but we didn't see that. That was what we don't see.
You're right.
That's why
That
I
was
keep
a
bringing it up and
He
saying
said
I
he
don't know
he
about
said he was
this.
going back to his mistress and then disappeared.
Yeah, he did see that. Yeah.
Okay, well, so that actually reminds me of something Mistress said.
Okay.
That Robin is like his soul. This is gonna sound real scary.
Okay.
That his soul is kind of being held on tight by a dark hand.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And
So
she
he
said,
gave himself over to the guy.
yeah. So and she said it's like a very tight grip on it.
Because with my proficiency in religion and that sort
Yeah.
of thing, I know that the gods always say consent is key. So, you know, you cannot really give yourself up willingly
Yeah.
unless both parties say yes.
Oh, yeah.
They give a firm and enthusiastic yes.
Yeah,
and in
that's
this
essentially
case,
what Mistra's big on consent.
of course, as most gods are.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were
This
saying.
is not Greek mythology.
No. Until I come in with a new character.
Was there anything else that was mentioned? Because I had
No,
a field
nothing.
trip that I might expedite.
Oh yeah, I mean everything. Here's everything else that Mistra said to me.
Wow.
I
very
don't want to have to
interesting.
go over everything. They heard it. They were here.
Well, you said that the Smiths were somehow related to a patron of some sort?
She said people.
It was just people, but like
Pupil.
Pupil.
She said a pupil,
people
of hers.
of hers. Yes, sorry.
Right,
I'm,
okay,
getting, I'm
gotcha.
getting confused with also bottom. It's like being like, hey, you my people, people, you're my
Well, so-
laws.
I
Yeah,
you go
they're a
first.
group of mortals.
I had plans to visit the Empress, the Crow, as
Do I know
her
who that is?
mother is Baba Yaga.
I know who that is.
So if you would like to come with, I was going to
I
let
mean-
people come with.
So there is a little caveat. Mr. does not really want me to be doing as much stuff that is gonna lead me off my task.
But I mean, you'll be talking with the witch, you know, the head honcho of magic.
It would be
of
the witch.
What is your
mortal-
task?
of mortals.
What?
What is your task?
Just one of the, to clear the pink thing.
Is it like an infection?
Oh, did I not tell you guys?
No, not really. It was
Oh,
it's sort of.
yeah.
Because if it is an infection, boy, do I have a cult for you to join.
It's
Well,
sort
no.
of-
But yeah, it's,
No, thank you.
it's
Okay.
essentially an infection.
Oh, okay.
I thought I told you guys.
No, we saw. I mean, we can assume. I
you
saw
did.
you. I saw
Oh,
you
my,
applying.
my finger's pink now.
Yeah, I saw you applying cream to your hair. Every, magic, and creams.
It's the
And the
mountain
bacon.
snail oil.
Yes. But I mean, you'll be talking with one of the
It's very good.
greatest.
It's mostly just to keep it like up.
One of the greatest, mages of all time. I mean that she could maybe give you some pointers,
Yeah.
make you go bald, do
I can
all
go
sorts of
bald.
things.
So
it's
I'll,
up-
I'll
it's-
think about it. I'll think
yes,
about it.
yes, yes.
Because I really want to get this fixed because Mr. seemed kind of angry that I was talking to her without having done anything yet.
Yes.
And I'd rather not upset her.
Yeah, I will leave in a few days. I have a little project.
Okay,
need
I
to
mean, I'll
work
think
on
about
first
it. If
and
not, I'm
foremost.
sure Turtle will be fine to go.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to my room and. Oh yes.
It's okay.
You,
Oh, I feel like we should talk more about Bahamut's law that he made, that Robin is the
Right.
exact opposite. I feel like that was a very important topic of conversation.
Should that one
about
we,
how
should that one we ask with Robin? I was afraid to talk about all this in front of him.
I
He's
think we should
gone.
unpack that a little bit. And
Okay. That's why I was.
Because you know Robin, he's prone to.
fits of hysteria and written.
well, more so.
You said it.
But so snap judgment.
200 years ago, Bahamut made
A law.
law.
Not a
that
deal.
that was broken,
Right.
and Robin is the consequence of the law.
That's where I got a little confused.
But that would then tie in with Robin's grandfather.
And also Robin being a prophecy of the end of the world. If that is how
Well, what
it's
if-
taken
wasn't-
prophecy.
I know
Because
I'm not here, but I would have come back at some point after I helped Turtle. So,
should we go to that? See how long it takes.
Yeah, are you going to?
can we do the turtle thing after though? Like.
Sure, yes, I mean perhaps the law. I mean, we know that his.
I walk in
Okay.
Yeah.
And
after,
Turtle's here
after
too.
helping Turtle.
Actually, I think Turtle will still wait outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Turtle's
Robin
taking-
is the
Turtle's just
consequence
having
of
Hey
the
guys, what are we talking about?
You're a
You guys-
consequence of the broken
You guys
law.
give me a rundown.
I thought
Yeah.
we were gonna talk
Okay.
about it a little bit more.
Oh, I thought Robin was walking in.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna talk about it a little bit
No.
more.
I meant I know he just walked in, but then you just turned in and just said exactly.
Right.
Oh, do you want to keep talking about it without Robin?
No.
No,
We
no.
can.
Okay.
It was just funny.
Okay.
This is funny.
Hold on, I just have to get
I
my.
didn't think you found it.
So I mean, hold on.
Yap. Here's the
Someone-
information we
hold
talked
on.
about.
Someone in your family.
Are the
is-
cookies ready?
Oh god.
I want cookies so
I
bad.
know. Do you have
Okay,
cookies?
so I know
No.
that there's those those keys of the world, right?
Yeah,
What if
the keys
Prophecy.
of
What if
the
that was one
prophecy
of-
of Tangel.
What if that was one of the laws and it was broken when I died because that is one of the keys?
What
But-
are the laws of the
but-
prophecy?
But
they-
wait,
but-
can we go back though?
You
Is
said
it-
the law was broken 200 years ago?
200 years ago would settle around the time of your birth, which would
Okay.
imply that if you are the consequence, that would.
what the?
When you say 100 years old?
No, I didn't. I was not born 200 years ago.
No. Your grandfather made
Oh.
some deal with a god. That is what Professor Sid
Right.
was when I spoke about.
And I
He
don't
made-
think it was broken 200 years ago. I thought it
No,
was
that's when
made.
the law was made
Yeah,
200 years ago.
Oh,
it
but
was
broken when Robin
when
died.
with something to do with your family and something to do with why the gates are all closed around the world.
Is
and
that
why-
correct, Harmony?
Hmm?
I thought it would get you.
What is that?
I don't know.
Almond cookies.
You can read
And
that.
3.
It says almond cookies.
And 3 Girl Scout
Did you see
cookies.
this? I was making a joke, Harrison, that you could read this.
Well, it wasn't hilarious. It was mildly humorous.
Tyler.
Oh my god, they're
They've
frozen.
been in
Oh!
the fridge
Would
for
you like an almond
literally
cookie?
weeks.
I'm good. You can read that too?
Yeah.
This sucks. You all suck. Harmony,
Yeah.
these guys suck.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna sit next to you.
Yeah.
These guys suck.
Well, Matthew's not here, so if you want to, you can.
I'm gonna go sit by Jessa.
I'm not getting up.
I'm hurt.
Oh, shoot, I need
I'm
to-
hurt in my butt. Butt hurt.
Oh, it hurt my ears for some reason.
Ear hurts. Can you put this over there? I'm gonna make the same joke to Jessa. And if she doesn't laugh, I'm moving back.
You can just move Matthew's stuff onto the, like, down there.
It's good here.
That's really up to Christian.
What is your thoughts on the almond cookie?
I don't like it.
I don't either.
I'm gonna eat it though.
I
I feel like
try
I'm
it?
eating flour.
May I try it?
Oh. I'm not gonna be able to break you off a piece.
Of
no,
that
no,
Kit
how
Kat
breaking
bar.
the whole thing into a dust.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I can't even. Jessa, what are you eating?
I like it.
What are you eating?
No, it's sort of the taste that comes
It's
with
just,
it.
it kind of tastes bright.
Sucks.
Wait, Jessa, you can read that too?
What?
She can't see it.
She didn't
have
see
a
the box.
Here, hold on. We'll try that again. Hold on, Harmony. I'm sorry. I don't mean to derail. What is this?
Almond cookie.
You can read that?
Yeah.
I'm moving back.
Wait, I'm confused.
Nothing.
Oh, are these the cookies I bought from the
I think it
place?
I
sucks.
think I bought those.
Harmony,
I bought
Harmony.
that.
You
What
bought matcha.
what
things
is
that were
this?
bad.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna cast Divine Intervention and I'm gonna have you all drained of all of your magic. We're going back to level 1.
We just don't get the joke.
I get the joke.
You can't read Japanese!
It's actually Chinese.
That's why I said I
Chinese,
have no
Christian.
idea. Oh, see now you hear the
The
problem.
joke got really funny when no one was biting. Like,
Hey, Mishra, you know how you said stop talking to these people? You were right.
might
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what
the
you-
skinny peppermint?
They're over there.
His name
The-
is Austin.
Justin, I had.
Oh, you can have my other
Oh,
one.
you left the box in here. I assumed there was like another roll.
No, there's
Oh,
not.
then no, I'm
there
okay.
were 3
You
left.
know, if I-
No, I'm okay.
Nothing enough.
Anyway, so 200 years ago, your grandfather put in place some law.
I got so gloomy over
Of course you did.
Or, well, no, your grandfather did something with some god. We don't know who. We can presume the same patron.
I was gonna say Bahamut.
No.
It's Bahamut.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Anyway,
That's okay.
here. In the
I'm
Republic,
telling
we
you.
call it Bahamut.
but Thomas.
But yeah,
What the-
that's that is the joke that they make.
Anyway, your grandfather did something. Bahamut was like, hey, that's not chill, don't do that again, but I will let it pass because you are stopping this war before the Republic kills us. Us being the gods.
The Republic gonna kill you.
Sorry, I have to get the flour out of my mouth.
I know, but I'm like,
My friend just had a baby.
That's
I feel like
amazing.
a cow chewing cud now.
200 years go by. Something is happening with the royal line, and they do something that results in you being born, therefore violating.
Sex is what would result in.
But I believe that the
What's
sex
wrong
wasn't
with you?
working.
Mm.
Allegedly.
So you couldn't. So his father couldn't.
Where did these come from? Where came they?
Yeah, Robin, your mother was thought to be infertile for a very long time, is what they're talking
The
about.
I thought you said a thought, and I was like,
Oh, that's where I got. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, look at my organizations.
Infernal contract. There's something there with that. Write that down.
That's where I got that from.
Anyway,
I remember you writing that.
your parents did something that violated that law, which resulted in you being born, which would also make sense as to why Tasha was involved, and Tasha had something to do with infernal rites, and also why that one guy that we don't know who he served kind of appeared, Orlov, and why he took that pendant.
Oh, that guy was annoying. I didn't like that guy.
That was 60 sessions ago. Just about.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
So anyway, point being, I don't know.
And what exactly did your god tell you? Anything about mine? Anything along
The only
who
thing
they
that,
are?
that we learned is that there's a very tight grip around your soul,
Yeah.
and that can only really happen if you let that happen willingly.
Well, I did, but she said she would help me, help you guys.
And remind me, what was it that you told us that the gods
Never
do?
trust a god. Says the god. Which is a little weird, but
That's what Mistress said?
yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was that never trust a god who says that they are there
yeah.
to help you.
Yeah.
Because gods do not do things out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah.
They do things for power grabs.
Yeah.
Why can't they just be straight up with us?
Because
Mine was straight up.
I guess, but why can't mine be straight up with me?
Yeah, she said, "Don't be pink anymore." Why are you pink?
why are you blue?
You're still pink.
First day being pink. Sucks.
Okay, I guess
You know
I'll
quoting?
stay wary of my... It's just hard. They seem like they have good intentions.
But also at this, well, I mean, everyone might have good intentions. Like, Robin, can I see that cookie that you're holding, please?
Yeah. It's fresh out of the oven. I was planning on eating it.
I'm gonna
later.
cast Firebolt the moment you hand it to me and disintegrate it into ash. You thought that I had good intentions.
I just made that!
I know, and you thought I had great intentions by taking it. You thought I might enjoy it and savor it, and that we might share that moment. But you had no idea what I was thinking.
Well, I don't like this game.
Well,
don't
you're
like
playing
it
it.
at
You're
all.
playing it as we speak with God.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't...
Forgot about that.
My last god was a pretty good person, and I would have liked to assume that I would attract good gods. I feel like I'm a good
I feel
person.
like
I'm a good
a
person.
person who was so worthy of such a good god would be like the prime target for a bad god.
I agree.
Oh. Okay.
You
Should
should
I...
ask for a name. Don't explain.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
have
should
asked.
ask for.
You don't know how many times I've asked, who are you? What is your name?
How many
They
times?
call themselves the Ancients.
The Ancients?
The
Oh,
Ancients.
They
is it
refer to
plural?
themselves as the Ancients. She said
Have you
they.
heard multiple voices?
No, it's not even a voice. It just is like a feeling.
Multiple heads?
It's just a feeling. But they refer to themselves as the Ancients. If anybody...
Does that ring a bell? With
The
that?
Ancients?
Yeah.
Does that also?
If the
maybe
answer is
ring a
no, I
bell?
won't bother rolling. But would that even possibly ring a bell? With the Dark Lady as Mimum?
Or as anything to do with the elves of Theos and what we would research.
Yeah, there must have something.
Make both of you make history checks. I'll give this to Durian too.
I'm not half bad at
History?
those.
History checks.
Okay, now for real though, I will transit order.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I looked at my character sheet and I saw I had a +8 and I was like, really? And then I was like, that's the one character sheet.
Oh.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a natural 1.
Can
I got
roll
a 22.
Can I roll?
A
The
natural
worst
one.
Lace forgets everything.
The worst I could have gotten
You
would have
have no
been a 15, but I got a 22.
22.
Can I
Dirty
roll?
20.
I'm gonna say Robin probably wouldn't have this knowledge.
Idiot.
But
Well,
Caldum
if
Coast
you
is
need
very
anything, I
specific
got
about
a
what
2,
they
so.
great. Caldum Coast is very specific about what they taught.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say natural one just because this probably did happen around the time that you were just inactive for that, like around that 200 years we were asleep. This is something that, especially because like early campaign, you like dedicated yourself to like picking up a bunch of books.
did see
So
that.
like a bunch of history books. So what did you roll, Dorian?
Dirty 20.
You know about
I'm
this.
smarter than you.
Specifically, you got this information from the Mages College when you were studying at the Mages College,
Yes.
because the information that you guys have specifically pertains to rumors and gossips that sort of spread around Strixhaven about
Theos?
Theos and the god and the war between Theos and Thangale. So both of you would have knowledge about, and also you having been from the Republic, a lot of the Republic is like ex-High Elves. There is a disdain. There was a war between Theos and Thangale, specifically because Thangale claimed that they were worshiping a new pantheon. They were no longer worshiping magic per se, which is what like Theos worships, a very specific pantheon, but they strayed away, and so Thangale is High Elves, but they are changed somehow. Like they do look slightly different to the High Elves of Theos. And some people claim it's just because of the different climate they've been in for so long. But in college specifically, there was a rumor that they claimed to, and any ancestor of the elves of Thangale that went to Strixhaven, which there were not many, but like they always got bullied because most of the people that enrolled in the Mages College are from Theos. They
Also,
claimed
can I
that
be relaying all this information?
yeah, sure. They claimed that their ancestors worshipped something like so ancient it didn't have a name. So like that's where when you're thinking like, oh, what's something in the world of which like people have referred to something as ancient, like ancient gods, you know that there is no name for the gods of the pantheon on Thangale. They're just like the old ones, the ancient ones. So that rings a bell in that regard. Yeah, Mara was from Thangale. Yeah. Gwen.
Two questions.
Gwen.
One, is there any other specific information that I would have from an older scope of knowledge with a 22? Or would it just be sort of similar information I would have
It is similar information. You have a higher DC because this is not necessarily where your realm is. He went to the college of which he knew the people that were from both of these places. So like a slightly lower DC for Durian. You and Lace had a slightly higher one.
And then, having seen Mara and the elves of
Gwen.
having seen Gwen and the elves of Theos, is there any sort of is there like are there any like physical characteristics that I would have known or have seen to be different that are notable?
I'm gonna say no. You probably never really encountered elves from Theos. I'm gonna say the only person that has is Durian, because you went to school with a couple of them. And the main difference is they had slightly longer ears. They still had all of those elven features, slightly longer ears, a little bit more elongated in terms of like their features, even though high elves already are. Paler skin, definitely like more on the side of like gray or white skin, which could just be also from the fact that they lived in like the highest, darkest place in the continent, having been in the very top of the Kellic Peaks. You also know that there was something like, give me a history check, just like a basic history check, just to there are very few of these classmates.
Could I,
Not so bad.
since I succeeded on the
15.
history check, would I be able to help us? No, I would have no relation.
15.
15. You can't recall what, but there was something different about the high elves of Thangale and their eyes compared to the high elves of Theos.
And what were those differences?
You cannot recall with the 15, but you recall there was a difference.
Well,
Their
purple
eyes
is
were
purple.
their
Were they
eyes
purple?
were different.
Were they purple?
Not necessarily. You don't remember anyone with glowing eyes. If that's it.
So they had
That's
different
your question.
eyes, but for some reason I don't know how they were different.
It's been like,
honestly,
dude, it's been
yes.
like
But I
50,
feel like I would remember if I saw
It's
if
been
they had
like-
like a long. I would be like, well, there was something about them. Now I would have been like, oh, they have a longer nose.
It's been, well, you remember like they had longer ears, they had paler skin,
And they had
like
different eyes.
their eyes were slightly different. It wasn't like their eyes were glowing and purple or snake-like. I'm telling you, it's not that. They just like had something different about
Can
them.
I offer
Also,
a-
you probably knew 2 out of like hundreds of students that came from Fangale.
Yeah, so it would
Well,
have been even
we-
more
we
unique
know-
and I would have caught on.
Well,
You also
If
went
they
to
had
school
square eyes, I
50.
would who has different eyes in in these damn races, huh? We all have the same eyes.
excuse
What?
me. I know that you're having a battle of wits.
With a cracker?
But we knew an elf of Thangale, and her eyes would glow. I don't know if this.
No,
helps you
well I
at all.
guess she's weird, I guess. I don't know.
Well, regardless, should we break for the time being? Research what we need, if anything at all.
Yeah, I've got like 2 scenes I still need to do.
Yeah, I've my 2 scenes of homework back to get going, so I'm going to go to my workshop and I'm going to work on my craft.
I got 3 scenes, sorry.
Very well.
Bye, see ya.
But, sorry. Before we go, should I try and contact my god, or should I not make any contact with them?
I feel like it is too late for you to like not make contact with them at
No,
this
but like
point.
from this point on, like.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't-
basically like roommates. You can't really go no contact very
Well,
easily.
the way that I talk to them is I call out to them in my sleep.
I tried.
As I'm going to bed, I purposefully reach out for them. I guess I don't have to be doing that anymore.
Well, I mean, maybe they are listening now, but for right now, as dangerous as it may be, we don't know what they are, what their angle is. You could still try and use this connection if you felt comfortable to try and wrestle out whatever information you could. But also keep in mind that strengthening that connection might have unwanted consequences.
Right. Okay.
So it is up to you on what direction you would like to take, but just know to be careful on whatever you do.
Fair enough.
Alright, bye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go to my workshop.
Okay, go to your workshop.
I'm gonna begin working with glass. Making my mural.
Cute.
Does Kasari ever show up?
Yes.
Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Why'd you like Austin reached his hand behind the DM screen and went like
No, I just tapped.
you hit
No,
the
I
table.
tapped the bag. I went.
And you hit the table.
I'm trying to find a bell.
Do you want me to roll
I'll
for
try
that?
again later.
I heard you.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
1 second.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like
The turtle scene very quickly.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
You rushed out to go make sure the turtle's okay. Turtle, where are you? Like
Just outside the door.
outside, right outside the door, just like up against the wall.
Yeah.
Like you open the door and for a second you're like, turtle's gone, and then you turn and you just hear like heavy breathing.
Gone!
Yeah.
Where did he go?
And he's just propped up against the door, like heavily breathing.
Turtle? Are you good? You kind of ran out, kind of abruptly.
Yeah.
You seemed like you were like burning up or something. I don't know. Like,
It felt like it.
oh,
It felt like it.
oh.
Sorry, I need that.
So what happened?
I don't know. Everything stopped, and then
What do you mean everything stopped?
like everything stopped moving.
Like
But then,
time froze?
yeah.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Did it stop for you
When?
guys too?
I don't recall time ever stopping.
I recall it.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry.
then I felt like that thing that Ancora threw into me. I could like feel it in my body,
Have you ever felt this before?
not like this.
Oh, well, that's not concerning at all.
And then I felt very like weak and sick,
So you needed fresh air.
so I need to run.
See. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I mean, I don't really know why. When did it happen? What did?
Right
Because
when
it kind of seemed like it happened right around the time that.
the spell went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
think it
know.
has any connection to that?
It might be the
I don't-
magic. I
You
felt
think
the
you're
same.
sensitive to the magic?
I feel it felt the same way that it did when I had the mana sickness that Durian told us about
Mm-hmm.
that we had
Right.
after the Ethereum.
So you think you're maybe extra sensitive to magic then?
Maybe I'm allergic.
Allergic?
I don't know.
Oh God, that would not be good.
Yeah.
Listen, sorry.
It's the truth plays good music.
I've heard a tree plays music.
I forgot so too.
But yeah, that's what happens.
Well, I'm trying to think of who out of everybody has the most arcanic. Is that the word?
I mean, that's a like arcane ability, arcanic. I don't know. Sure.
Why are you making fun of me?
Because
That was
I think
rude.
arcanic sounds.
This is
really
what we
funny.
call her cracker.
Arcanic? Sure. Arcanic. I feel like somebody just yelled at me. for saying that. Sorry.
You hear them too?
Yeah. Maybe somebody with who do you think has the most arcanic?
Probably
like
Durian.
Durian. So maybe you could talk to Durian.
I mean, he worships magic.
That's
so.
true. That is. I didn't do
You want me to talk to Durian about?
Well, I mean, I can do it if you want, but
I just feel like it might be a little interesting conversation for me and him to have.
Why so?
We just don't talk to each other.
Oh, I see. Why? I think you guys would be great friends. You're kind of like similar in a way.
I disagree.
Oh.
It's pink. I'm red.
You know, they're the same, like, it's just different shades, if you will.
I guess. Alright, well, I'm gonna catch my breath here.
Okay, I'm gonna head back inside. Do you wanna go together, or you're gonna stay here?
I'll be out here for a little
Okay. All right. Let me know if you need anything.
bit. Okay.
He'll walk back in.
Charles is gonna walk to like behind the house with Bastion.
Okay.
He's afraid that his parents are gonna see him.
Oh yeah. I love how we both keep forgetting about that. Okay, yeah, Turtle takes a stroll. Is there anything that Turtle, like, other than just walks like behind? Is there anything that he does specifically?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have anything. I'm just so stupid.
Okay.
So stupid.
You return back inside, Robin. You have that conversation we just had,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys split. You're going to your workshop.
Yep.
Robin, where are you going?
I'm gonna wait for Kasari probably because I think I know he's coming.
Yeah, he said he was on.
What are you going to do in your workshop? Did you tell us?
But that count as
I'm
an
working
interaction.
You don't
I'm
have to.
working
You
on
don't want to.
school.
Well, I
It's
wanted
related.
it to, but
Sure.
What?
Okay.
I'm working on something, which I'll keep hidden for now. I'll reveal it later.
Well, the nice won't go to
I
a
made this
corporate
pink
workshop.
Oh, no, you could.
Bleh.
I'm just working on something.
Retractable.
Whoa.
Goes in the end.
Adjustable?
Be something for.
What
for
room do I have? What special room did I make?
You have the
For
meditation
every
chamber.
player
Oh,
race.
These are my fire.
But you can
Lace is
my
gonna go
workshop.
meditate.
What? A date?
Meditate.
Oh, I was like,
Let's
who?
go on a date. In your meditation room.
Yeah.
It's pretty empty in here, but there is like a small stream, probably. Of,
His
like, a
goal of
fountain.
meditation is to go
Oh my
back
god,
into
it's one of those
his...
Japanese gardens. Sand.
Probably. He's gonna go back into his daggers because he wants to, like, he hasn't taken any time to see what has changed with them internally since they've split.
Okay.
That's his end goal.
You're gonna go into your chamber and you're gonna meditate. Try and go in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm
There-
gonna go to
there's
the
sure
laboratory, I
fire.
guess.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
sure.
I'm in my workshop. I'm working on.
Laboratory as in the workshop?
Whatever it's
There we
called.
go.
No.
Okay. Oh.
What it was? I forgot what my thing was. During
I'm going to my work. The actual. I'm going to the workshop,
Yes.
and I'm going to begin working on my craft.
I'm pulling up your guys' stuff and what you bought. No. Probably in Pericarp Prep? No. That would have been a good place to put the note though, Harmony. It's not a Festival Waste of Tyrants. Homes for the Hardest. Ah, here it is. A barracks, a laboratory, a menagerie, a training area, a greenhouse.
Maybe it was the menagerie.
The glass one?
No. That's a greenhouse.
You got a menagerie and a vast room.
The bathroom is from my bedroom.
Yes, because you're large.
Thanks.
Damn.
Because sometimes you need to sleep off your
Big.
form. the glare that Christian gives me. Thanks. I know. And Robin, you said you were?
I'm waiting for Kasari.
Oh, that's right.
Probably
Okay.
tending. Is there like plants outside that I can tend to?
I mean, there's like a flower field that's
Yeah,
growing.
I'll tend to the flower field.
You make your way out as you do. You travel. Here, I'll get the image up as you travel. Out of the Bastion, you're making your way towards the flower field, and as you pass, you see a couple fence posts, and some progress has been made to the menagerie. And as you're walking by, you see Agnes Smith outside. You can see she's tending to it's weird because it's not necessarily a normal goat. There is horns, but they almost seem draconic in a way, and you can see the hooves of them, like the hooves of this goat seems to be wrapped in some kind of like weird, almost looks like fish scale that has been like grafted on, possibly to like heal a wound.
Oh yeah, because.
Or something like that. And you can see she's tending to that, and she looks over to you, and she goes,
And who is this?
This is Gorno Smith.
Nope.
Oh, they said.
Agnes Smith, sorry.
This is Turtle's mom.
Turtle's mom.
Okay. Okay.
Gorno.
He starts waving, and then he remembers like the guilt that he's feeling. He's like, "Hi." He doesn't actually.
Well,
say
hi!
that. Hi. How are you doing?
Good!
I'm gonna go tend the flowers. You need any help?
You're gonna mend the what?
Tend the flowers.
Tend the bowlers?
Water the flowers.
Water. You see like a big thumbs
I
up.
don't think she understands what I'm saying. That's okay.
You make your move
He
past
waves
it.
and he leaves.
Yeah, you see out from the window inside the menagerie, you can see Gorno Smith, Turtle's father, is working on some kind of contraption in the inside, blissfully unaware that their son has returned home.
Anyways,
Would they even recognize him?
and he'll go to tend the flowers, and I'm
No.
going to wait until Kasari gets here.
I mean, you're real different.
If your child came home and he was a different race, would you recognize him?
I would be very confused. You're making your way over to the flower field.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that until.
As you're sort of tending the flowers, you're just like, there's a moment.
Oh, sorry.
There is a moment in the field as you're just like having to take a breath, just to kind of intake everything that's happened. This is probably the first time that Robin's been alone, like fully alone in a while, right? I mean, you haven't just like been alone in a field of flowers, and your friends are nearby, certainly. But as you're kind of like looking out, you can see someone has made a scarecrow for the field. It's kind of like put together in like ratty clothing. A blue tunic stands on its chest as it's a standing guard amongst the flower field. There's like a wide smile that's stitched across it. The smile looks like not amazingly stitched, and as you're kind of looking out, you hear some shouting in the distance past
Like-
the scarecrow.
Like aggressive shouting or like fun, happy
Make an
shouting?
insight check.
Can I use my it wouldn't be like a
You have
listen
advantage,
harder?
yeah.
Okay. It would be insight.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24.
Yeah. Like
Um,
17 plus 7 is 24.
Yeah, with the 24, absolutely. You hear shouting, and for a second, it's like a guttural scream, like a frightened
Oh,
scream
God.
of a child.
Okay.
And then you take another moment, and then you hear a shout, but it's laughing.
Okay.
And
So they're playing around.
in the distance, you see a griffin holding the shoulders of a young child that I don't know if Robin's really met very well.
Who is it?
It's Luca, but I'm not sure if you're very familiar with Luca.
Who's Luca again?
That was Amelia's son. That was from Luca's Lucky Shop.
And Cora's that.
Oh yes, okay.
The artificers.
But I would recognize him, right?
Your sidekick.
He's like very young. We're talking
Like
like
I would know,
3 or 4.
like I would know of him. I just don't really know him.
Yeah, you would know of him, and you can see like he is like shout giggling in the arms of a griffin. So, like these talons have like.
And who's controlling the griffin?
You look up and you see your friend Kusari, who is sort of careening in at a little bit too fast of a rate towards the flower field. As you watch as he locks eyes with you, and you watch as he goes, from the distance as he's like trying to reel back the griffin, and you hear as he shouts, "It was for fun, we swear!" And like he's like coming in pretty hard.
Slow down! You're approaching the ground.
As you can see, this child is like laughing and screaming, and then you watch as the kid starts like to actually kind of get like a little wiggly as they're getting like 20 feet.
I'm like outstretching
15
my arm.
feet.
I'm like outstretching my
Ready to
arms
catch?
and readying to like pop my wings out in case I have to like jump into the air and catch somebody.
Oh,
so
for
that they
sure.
don't
You
die and
watch
fall over.
as this is happening, you see suddenly a whoosh, this burst of wind. As all of a sudden you see a second griffin begins to fly by. But as the griffin flies by, you watch as it just feet above the ground, right before Kasari is about to like crash land his griffin and this child into you in the flower field. You watch as a second griffin flies in, and with the speed and agility of someone that's been doing this their entire life, you see the second griffin fly under Kasari, and these arms grab the child and then swoop up, and you watch as Kasari crash lands right into you. Make a, I'm gonna say a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As this griffin and Kasari are
I have
colliding
advantage.
into you.
Natural 20, 23.
A 23?
Yeah, but natural 20.
Oh my gosh, yeah, with a natural 20, you watch as it's coming, and now that the kid's gone, you like barrel roll out. Like you're out of there as you sidestep, and you like throw yourself onto the other side in a very cool way. You see Kasari just like boom, 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 boom into the field. He goes flying in the other direction. You see like boom, boom, boom. His griffin has to like steady itself as it falls and like lands on its wings, and then has to like stand up. There's squished flowers everywhere around you.
Oh, Kasari, I was just tending them.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Let's find out. He'll roll.
He's knocked.
He
And
died.
he just failed all of his death saving throws. Robin.
That's a 3. You watch it goes, oh my god, I think I broke something. Oh, I think something
How long
crunched.
have you been riding griffins?
Something crunched.
How long have you been training on them?
Oh my god, what crunched beneath me? Oh, whose scarecrow is this?
Not mine. So I guess it's fine.
And you watch as the second griffin, with like expert
Who's controlling
agility,
that one?
lands. You see landing with it. I believe it is. Is it Varnish or is it Griffin? You see Griffin.
Okay, we're
Land next to you guys on the field. I'm pretty sure, but I'm double checking that name. But you watch as he lands. He's like holding this 4-year-old something year old in his hand as he like this kid is now giggling as he places the kid on the ground, and you watch as Luca goes running into the flower field as he goes, "Best day ever!"
Are you good, kid? Are you okay?
He like turns towards you, and you see like 2 giant thumbs up.
Okay, as long as the kid's okay. Sorry, I don't know how you're doing, but
I mean, I don't know. I thought my entrance was a lot funnier, a lot cooler. Like maybe that's just me.
you could have broken something. You're lucky you didn't.
Yeah, Griffin Named.
Okay.
It was the other. He
Oh,
was
it's
the.
Griffin. That's my friend.
Yeah, Griffin Named. He's
Have
the
I
curly.
have I seen Griffin yet since?
You have. He
Did I
was.
see him
he
at
was
the
a part of the
meeting?
meeting.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
it was. He's 20 something. Like you can see, he's got this like thick dark brown, sort of wavy hair, tanner skin, like almost like tawny skin.
Once
Olive-
they're both once both of them are up and normal again, I'll give them like a bro hug.
Yeah, you watch. I mean, Griffin landed fine. Like he landed expertly. He's like the head of the Legion of the Griffin. So
Yeah, I know. I'm more
You
so
see,
meant
he's
I was
like-
waiting for
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to recover.
Kasari stands up and he's like picking flowers like dandelions out of his hair as he goes,
No, you should leave them. I think they look cool.
really? You think I look good with flowers in my hair?
Yeah, I think anybody looks good with flowers in their hair.
No, it's okay. You can say that you think I look dashing and charming with flowers all over my hair.
I'm gonna ask LeBro to tell you that.
Do you think LeBron here? Do you think he'd say that?
He's at
He's
home.
like looking around.
He's at home.
Where's home?
Like the Bastion.
Oh! Oh, that's your home now?
Yeah.
You can see there's like a pause as he's like, there's an emotion that flashes across his face for a moment before he like stands up and dusts himself off. And he goes, I brought Griffin.
Hey!
You see as Griffin like gives you like a curt nod, like he's like beginning to like straighten his stuff and get down, hop off of the saddle on the
What is
Griffin.
that? What? And he gives him like a hug.
Of Griffin?
Yeah.
He hugs you and he goes, what's up?
Ever so chill. How long does it take for you guys to get here?
With the current wind conditions, I would say an hour or two, maybe 3. I
What
don't
is
know, it
next?
was kind of hard to tell when
I miss
Hisari was stopping at every single mountain peak to piss off it.
Piss off the mountain peak? Oh,
Yes.
piss off of it. Oh. Yeah, that sounds correct.
You can see as like he says this and you both look at Kasari. Kasari's looking around and he goes, where the hell did my bag go?
Did it fall off when you crash landed into the ground?
I think, oh, no, I found it. It's with the broken scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
I found it.
Man, I miss when my journeys were an hour, 3 hours.
Going far, have you?
Yeah.
Lucianne mentioned that we've got a meeting on Tuesday.
Yes, does that work with everybody else? Is that like fine?
I
Or
mean,
should we move it?
she told us all about it this morning,
Okay.
so it's fine with me.
Alright, nobody's like busy? I didn't want it to like impede on anybody's schedule. If somebody can't make it,
No,
I
we're
can
only
reschedule.
commanding an army, but it's no big deal.
Well, that's why I'm asking if that's a good day or not.
You see a smile spread over Griffin's face as he goes, I'm kidding. Anything for the Prince of Shadow is a good day.
Okay. Well, as long as it's okay with you guys.
Gets us out of the hellhole that has turned into the kingdom. And you see Kasari's like swinging his bag over his shoulder as he goes, yeah, any excuse to leave that place is a good one. Oh my
Is it that
god.
bad?
It's just, oh.
Is it bad, like just like it's always been
There's-
frustrating, or bad because like stuff's like gone to hell?
No, there's just
Do you,
stuff.
do you want to walk and talk?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
walk back.
We walk back to the Bastion so that
Did
if
you
anybody
get-
else wants to join, they
You
can.
get milk?
Yes, we got milk.
Oh, that's my
We drank
man.
like half
He
of
puts
it.
an arm
We did
around
drink
you.
all of it already. I'm just kidding.
Why the fuck would you do that to me?
Because it's funny.
It's listen, I can't. The jokes, Robin. I can't do it today.
Oh,
I can't do it today.
Okay.
They are busting my dick over there. It's insane. Oh, wait, you think that's funny? You think that's funny? You
No,
tried being
I'm-
captain of the guard.
No, I'm not
okay?
saying it's funny.
Drains
I'm
walks
not.
by as he hears that. He's
I'm
like,
not. It's not funny what's happening, but the way that you phrased it is a little funny.
I mean, yeah. You wanna be captain of the guard? Because I mean,
Well, I was.
Damn.
emphasis on was. And were you captain of the guard during wartime? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's not war yet,
So like, yeah, and
but
yeah,
it
you're
still
not either.
sucks. It's still.
hopefully the goal is to be back by then and help. Believe me, I want to go home more than anything. I miss it.
I'm just saying. I woke up today at like, I don't know when you woke me up. Dawn.
You knew you were in line. Like, if something were to happen to me, you were going to be the
Yeah, but I didn't
The
think
main
anything
guy.
would happen.
well,
I didn't think you'd
happened.
disappear and fall off the face of the planet for 4 months and
When
then
you
suddenly
swore
reappear
when you swore
like
in,
a god.
when you swore in, you knew what would happen, so you can't, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought that if anything happened to you, it would also have happened to me. So,
Fair enough.
you know,
that's actually fair.
I didn't think. I just kind of figured that Griffin would be in charge, and you both look towards Griffin, and you see he's like arms crossed, smiling towards the cherry blossom tree.
Well, is he next now that somebody else had to be sworn in?
Me,
Yeah. Did they pick you?
captain of the guard.
Yeah.
If something happens to Kasari, I think the kingdom would fall apart. For everything that he makes himself out to be, he's not a bad captain. As much as it hurts me to say.
No, I know, but I'm saying now that, you know, somebody else... Have you taken Kasari's spot when I was the captain? You know, like, are you next in line now? Or have they picked somebody else?
I don't know. I recently became the head of the Griffins, so I'm not sure if I could be a Griffin,
Well,
a Griffin
congratulations.
Legion, and also captain.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Not that it was any surprise. And he
No.
watches, he smiles, and he goes, I'm kidding, it was an honor. And
No,
you can see
it wasn't
Kasari
a
puts an
surprise.
arm over his shoulder and goes, he is being bashful, if not absolutely riding my dick right now, by the way. Thank you. I think I'm a great captain as well. But he's being modest. He is also absolutely killing it.
Who was that?
This is Kasari talking. Could you tell because it's not a British accent? He's...
Oh, cookie?
Yeah, is that even a fucking question? Wait, I'll wait for the milk. Actually, no. Do you have more cookies? I'll eat this one now, and then I'll eat more with the milk. Can I have more after this? They're
No.
starving us, dude.
We're not starving you.
The borders have been closed for 6 months.
What are you
They
eating?
are starving us.
By starving, do you mean you're only getting 3 meals a day? Instead of
Oh.
7?
And like the bakery is basically shut down
Yeah,
because
because
they've
they're-
got like kids now or something.
Well, I
I
think
didn't
they're
even
coming
know
here.
gay people could have children.
Damn.
Sorry.
And they like popped out fully
Awesome.
grown. I don't know how that's
Where do you think they
possible.
come out of?
That's what I'm saying.
Their urethra.
The belly button.
You better figure it out. You're next. What?
Huh?
I don't know.
Still rough.
You think I could have children? I
no,
think I'd be a great
no,
dad.
no. Actually, yes. Never mind. You
Did
could
you
not
see
ever.
that kid had the best day ever? Did you hear him?
I heard him.
He's gonna grow up
from
and
a
be a
mile
Griffin
away.
rider. Mark my words.
He's gonna make what? A great Griffin rider?
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
grow up and be a Griffin rider.
Probably. You just gotta make sure you train him right so he doesn't fall off, and it's your fault.
But if you fall off, that feels like it's experience. I fell off all the time as a kid,
But I never fall off.
but I never fell off.
I'm just saying, make sure he falls off like.
I mean, I took a few tumbles and I'm fine. Both you
By fine,
and Griffin.
you mean by fine you mean you have like tons of brain damage.
Yeah, both you and Griffin make the exact same face when he says that, and he looks at both of you and he goes, "What?"
No, nothing. Nothing. You're right. You're perfectly fine.
So, where's your tiefling friend go? Is he around? Is he inside?
Turtle?
No, the red one.
Oh, Lace.
Yeah.
I think he's somewhere.
Yeah, sorry, I meant
think I
pink
saw
one.
him.
They're
Medit-
both red.
I meant pink.
I think. He's
Not me, please.
I think he's meditating.
Meditates?
Yeah, I meditate. You don't meditate? No, you wouldn't meditate. Never mind. That's why you got so much going on up here. What are you making that face for?
Was meditation one of the things that we were supposed to do for morning practice?
It's strongly advised, but I guess it's not mandatory.
We stopped doing that. We do have a great new game now that we play with the Griffin Riders. It's called... Hey, do you remember that one guy? He's part of, oh god, I don't remember. It's, the hot girl's brother. Layla's brother.
Oh! I say his name. I don't remember.
Vladimir?
Robin. Vladimir, probably.
Yeah. Clay, it's the Clay boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called, it's this great game that we play where essentially the Griffin Riders will lift him up and then we use him as like aiming practice, essentially. Like he'll try and catch shit we throw at him. I think
sounds
he's
like,
having fun.
That sounds like bullying.
No, it's actually great aiming practice. He's gotten really good at catching things in the air. Okay. He's gotten really good at catching things in the air. One of the goats from the menagerie.
Seems to be tweaking out.
Did she just bite it?
I think she's pissed off that the
It's
thing's
not.
not laying the way that she wants it to.
It's gonna suck if she rips that thing open.
She's so mad.
What's happening?
What's going on, Mallory? Alright, anyway. I think it's great aiming practice, and honestly, I think everyone's gotten a lot better at everything all the time.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, I guess.
And plus, Griffin has tons of fun picking bottom up. And you see Griffin shrugs. And he goes,
Alright, fair enough.
You know, gotta find something to do. So
is tweaking out.
should I go fix it for her?
No, I want to get a video.
Come on, come on, come on.
You ain't
Here
getting
you
that
go.
video.
Come on,
Yeah.
here. Here you go.
I was a fool
Right, go. I go.
to believe
I go.
that I would.
Was.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, leave her alone so that I can.
Get a video.
She headbutted it. I think it's fine now for her.
Oh, she's laying down now.
Solid Maui impression.
Why are you looking at me like I did it? She's like pissed off.
She's like panting really hard.
Alright, someone kill her.
Whoa!
Don't say that. Just don't say that.
So you guys have 6 days into the meeting, right?
Yes, 6. So we've got plenty of time to pass. So I mean, I personally don't really have anything super important I have to be doing right now, unless there's something that you guys need me to do.
You watch as he's looking around. Do you guys have walls or anything? Guards?
No, not really. For the time being, I mean, we plan on implementing something like that in the future, but we just don't. I mean, this is more expensive than. It's more expensive to build a kingdom than I thought it would be.
Wait,
Truthfully,
you guys don't have guards?
I mean, we've got like me, and like anybody else who wants.
I will
like,
say you have like I think like 6 or 7 or something like that guards from Dual Ridge that just like were helping out around the place.
we've got like a handful that have like our people like.
What, like 4?
No, like more than that, like 5,
Oh, really?
maybe 6 or 7
Wow,
on
they
a
don't
good
really,
day.
they don't really protect you when this whole place comes down.
Well, what do you want us to do?
It's not really
This is a
undead.
brand new kingdom, I'd say. That I mean, you got to start somewhere. We just don't have the funding for that right now. You know, we've got to stay.
Do a fundraiser. Oh my god, do you remember when we were little and we did that bake sale for
that was pretty
for the
fun.
bakery?
Yeah, let's
Do something like that. Take these cookies. These are great, by the way. Do fundraising for this place.
Where in like Dual Ridge?
Where the fuck is Dual Ridge?
Damn.
Near here.
Okay, there's towns near here.
Well, it's about like an hour or 2, right? How far is Dual Ridge from
I
here?
don't
Like
know.
on foot, like an hour.
Well, if you walk there, it takes like an hour to walk. It's a really nice place. You guys,
It might
maybe
be
we could
a little
visit it
longer
today.
than an hour, but it's. I would say it's like 2 or so miles. No, maybe more. 5 miles.
Really?
Yeah, a
Is
couple
that
miles.
close?
It is a I don't, guys. I'm really bad at distances. It is a couple miles from here.
I can't wait for us to do our rent party to get walls.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
would you guys want to come along with me today, or
Guess
do you
we'll
think
just
that you'll
go.
be recognized? Like,
You think people would recognize me?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Oh fuck, there's basically
No, I've literally never heard of. What the? Dual
Ridge.
Dual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that where your pink-haired friend is from?
Yes, Dorian.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah. I was gonna say monk fruit, but that's close enough.
Monk fruit is not correct
What
at all.
does that mean?
I couldn't. I knew it was some kind of vegetable. Yeah, I guess I've got the day. I said that I was doing some job in Hawkstake, and you see Griffin goes, and I said I was doing some job in Moreau. So, as far as everyone knows, we're just not at our station for the day. So
Okay.
we have it.
Well, could we take your griffins, perhaps, to Dual Ridge, so that it wouldn't take so long to walk?
Sure.
Great.
You
I
up
mean,
for a Griffin ride, or has it been too long?
no, it hasn't been too long.
You want to control it.
Can I try?
And not on mine. And you watch as Kasari goes, and mine's kind of pissed at me right now, so maybe it's better
Fair
that
enough. Alright.
that you ride it. You wanna go?
Yeah, let me just double check with Durian that griffins are like they won't like cause panic.
What kind of town doesn't have birds?
Well, I just want to make sure. I don't know.
Giant, massive birds.
Yeah. giant massive.
You guys
dykes.
have a massive cock wandering around that way.
a massive what?
It's a cockatrice.
Okay, why would you call it? Why would you call it that?
Yeah.
She really looks like
You
she
know
wants
why.
to play.
She really wants to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Now, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Mal, you're so silly. Okay, can you roll the dice?
Take it.
It looks like she's gonna throw up.
So like, oh, poor girl.
Yeah, you can go double check.
Can I ask Dorian?
I
It's not
will.
here
Yeah,
right
yeah. I
now,
will
but-
say when Christian comes back, and then you guys are heading into
Yours?
town to
Yeah.
do what?
To do a fundraiser.
Oh, to fully do a fundraiser, do a bake sale.
A rent party.
Yeah, bake sale.
A bake sale. Are you baking more cookies, or are you like buying supplies in Dual Ridge and then baking more and then going back? What's the goal? What's the plan here?
How
You
many
just scoping
cookies?
out a corner?
Yeah, I guess we'll go into town. Fuck, I didn't think about this. It's gonna take a long time. Is there like a community kitchen in Dorridge?
I mean, you have a kitchen.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't think I have enough supplies.
You could go buy supplies. if
Okay,
you
I'll go
like.
buy supplies, come
Okay.
back, make rich cookies. While I'm
This
there
could
buying,
also be like you do the bake sale tomorrow.
yeah, okay. While I'm there buying the materials, I'm gonna ask with the king and queen that it would be all right that I run a bake sale, and if so, where could I do that?
Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so as you're doing that, you probably want to take Durian for that.
Yeah.
For Lace and Cora, you guys you're meditating. You're in your laboratory.
Yeah.
As you're meditating, I'll get back to the meditation in a
Oh,
moment.
okay.
What are you doing in your chamber? If you want to tell, oh my
Don't
god.
let everyone sick. Christian's sitting there, by the way. Is that okay?
This is my scene now.
I'm working on.
You just
The
missed
bathroom.
Kasari.
I'm working on
Not playing, I'm just
the,
watching.
You can play if you want. You
the-
want to play?
I'm not.
Really quickly. Sorry. Now that Matthew's here. Kasari was looking for Lavro. What was Lavro doing during the session? You don't. I mean, if you don't know exactly, you can message it to me. But you do have 6 days.
Yeah, I'll think about it then. I don't really know.
Okay.
I'm losing all those charges, I hope.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
And also Durian probably would have Greater Restoration you at some point.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to be off the charges
Yay.
every single morning. There would be side effects, but I can message you them.
Okay.
More so just like almost equivalent to hangover.
You're feeling those as we speak. And
Oh my
believe
god,
right
you
now.
are
This is
feeling
what's
them.
happening
It's
in
just
the game.
you right now. But yeah, if you want to just like give me a rundown of what you want to do. Robin's doing a bake sale
Did we
with
get our money?
Kasari.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Kasari and Griffin, which was one of your guys' friends. Or well, more of Robin's friend.
Okay.
Yes.
I texted you it earlier because you were in the middle of a conversation. But who is it supposed the mural? Who is it supposed to be of again? If you remember correctly.
Oh, hello.
The mural was of
Is it supposed to be of us or is it supposed to be of them?
the mural was of Plum and her party.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay, then I will.
So it was the purple tiefling. It was a small pink-haired gnome.
Yeah.
It was a
Man with
dark-haired man with a crow's mask or a raven mask. I can't remember.
Yeah.
A skull raven mask.
the woman, the tall Tasha,
A tall woman with long white hair.
a man with the tall man with white hair.
Mm-hmm.
Was
No.
no.
Alum also wasn't there.
I thought he was.
I don't think Alum was.
I thought he was.
Almost positive Alum wasn't.
I thought he was in the mural.
No.
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 Okay.
Because Bug and Alum weren't there.
But they're related somehow. In present day. Okay.
They're, you don't know her lore. They are related, sure, but they weren't part of the.
I
it was-
made you.
It was the. It was her pirate crew, which
Yes.
was it was Pop Rocks. Oh, and also there was Pop Rocks.
I'm not sure what to do with this.
Oh, and Polly.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, based on the description I would have written down, like 2 weeks ago, I would begin sketching it out, cutting the glass, welding it together, and I'll spend the next few days doing that.
Okay.
That'll probably be my next few days until Madame Magnolia shows up.
As you're doing this, can you please make a what do you want to make for this?
Tinker tool. I'm
Okay.
tinkering.
I'm gonna say that this is. You're probably getting the pieces together, and this is something you're going to have to actually put together, like piece by piece.
I'd also be using Amelia for her help.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can go find me if you like.
I would do that.
Yeah, she's in the.
Amelia, can you help with a project? This will be our first project together. As apprentice and master. I don't like. As apprentice, as co-workers, as partners, as artisans of the craft.
Good, because I also wasn't really a fan of
Yeah.
master.
No, that feels weird. But are you okay?
She gave up.
Are you available to help work on?
She's losing. I've never seen our dog so bored.
Can you help work on
I think
this?
she's uncomfortable.
Yes. I would have no problem with that.
Are you good with cutting glass?
I could.
Are you good at tracing?
Sorry.
Or like welding?
Um.
Then we'll learn together. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Just come with me to the workshop. You can give
Sure.
feedback and those whatnot. And we'll
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
not
that's
a
fine.
crafts person.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're in the workshop now. What a
Yes.
change of scenery.
And as you enter into the workshop, you can see it has made some great progress from last you've seen it. Like last you saw it, it was hardly even a finished room. But as you walk in, I mean, you can see there's like it seems to have definitely improved. You can see there is sort of a metallic smell in here, as it looks like a couple different people have been in and out, just building some things for the Bastion itself. You can see there's some complex blueprints that line some of the walls, almost like portraits in a gallery that are sort of showing the different plans for different rooms for the Bastion. You can see plans for the menagerie that's still not completely finished. You can see plans for the wizard tower that's still in the process of being made. You can smell the oil that kind of wafts through the air, that's sort of lining some of the different parts that are kind of surrounded by
Right.
this table in the center of the room.
Then my workshop comes equipped with 6 different types of tools.
What comes in it?
I get to pick.
Great. What tools would you like in there?
I don't know. I'll do jewelers, glass blowers,
Okay,
carpenters,
makes sense.
wood carvers,
Okay.
leather workers, and either tinkers or masons. I'll have to think a little bit more about it.
Sure.
But I have 6 tools.
Sorry, that's a mess in here.
No, I don't care.
Some of the carpenters from Dulridge stopped by to get a couple of the buildings more done while you guys were away. So they've been working on it.
No, that's cool. Alright, so we are going to be constructing a mural. Not for
Oh.
here. I guess I could do for here later, but I have a commission that I have to get on with.
Sure, like a painting.
Sorta, but with stained glass.
Wow, that is.
So, yeah, we're gonna
Have
be...
you ever made a stained glass mural before?
No, I have not.
And you got commissioned for one.
More so volunteered, but a commission is a commission.
You volunteered to make a stained glass mural when you have never made stained glass.
Right. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be building a like a shadow box for the back, and then we are going to put in some magical like stones that'll make it light up, like there's actual daylight streaming in, and then we'll have the front bit, which will actually have the mural on it.
She looks very confused.
That's okay. We'll you know, it's,
I don't know how much help I'm going to be with this.
that's fine. We will figure that out as we go.
Okay. I think I think it is sweet of you to try to do this.
Yes, I know.
He went, I know. Ugh.
I'm kidding.
So
Just a nice guy.
So,
where do I start?
let's make a sketch first, or
Great.
you can.
I can do sketches.
Yes.
I can draw.
Okay, that'd be great. So, and then we will go through the process of describing it. And
And you have no idea how stained glass works.
I do know how stained
You
glass
said
works.
shadow box, and I was like, is this thing
What?
Well, no, that isn't. That is because I want to build a thing for the back to enchant it with light, so that it looks like light is streaming through, so it's always lit up.
Okay.
So we will go through. We're
Yeah.
first going to make
Yeah.
a sketch
Okay, Picasso.
of what the actual mural
it,
looks
Picasso.
like, and then we will
I'll have a-
color code it all, and then we will take the sheets of glass, and we will take the little knife that they use, and we will trace it out, and then break it all up.
She rolled a 17 for artistry for her sleight of hand.
Cool for art.
For artistry. She's a pretty good artist. You watch as she sketches it. It's not. I mean, it's not like the most amazing drawing you've ever seen, but it's a sketch, and it is pretty good.
Okay.
Accurate to what you were telling her. I mean, she doesn't quite have Plum's face, and or some of the other people, as she's never seen them. But also, it's stained glass, so really, how accurate?
I'll
can you
print
get?
out pictures of them to help.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, I'll give her advantage for that.
You don't have to get all the detail down, but I mean, you know, try to capture
22.
the major colors and the theming of it all. And
Oh,
is
second try is much better. She goes, that helped a lot. And
Okay.
he watches, she kind of puts the pencil to her mouth, and she goes, okay, how is it now?
I see the vision. I like it.
Good.
Picasso.
Anyway, then we'll begin to color code it all, and cut out the glass itself, and start to assemble it. And I will also ask her to check in town for what we could use to light it up with magic. Like if we wanted to inscribe the light spell on it more permanently than that, or the light cantrip more permanently.
There are a couple different enchantment shops in town.
Yeah, do you know if they like come out to places to do work, or do I have to go to them? I'm just looking for like a simple
You
cantrip.
could certainly ask. I mean, you're kind of out of town.
I mean, I could shuffle them in. I do not mind that.
I mean, I'm sure with any amount of money, it just depends on how much you guys have to spend.
And I've got a good amount. Got a good amount.
Then we'll probably do it. You guys make your way to town. I'll say make an investigation check for me.
Yeah. Do I have advantage? She's helping me.
Sure.
Okay. 17.
Yeah. You find it pretty. She like leads you to an enchantment shop, and she says, I used to frequent here whenever whenever inventions weren't working. We would get them fixed here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you walk in, you see that there's a small gnome in the background who's tinkering on something as he looks up, and you can see he's got this like what looks to be, you've never really seen an arcane focus that looks like this before, but you see this long elongated stick that's got like a beautiful crystal at the end of it, that as he's like waving around, and you can see there's a couple different floating pieces of some things and sort of component in the air. As you also look around and you see there is components lining this wall. This is definitely a magic shop.
Good afternoon. I was wondering, would you be available to, are you available for commission?
For commission.
Yes, I had a mural that I wish to have the light cantrip inscribed upon.
We can do a commission.
Yeah, when would you be available? I was hoping to get this done over the next day or two.
When are you thinking of bringing it in?
It is a more fragile piece. I was wondering if I could bring you to it, or
You watches. It's this. He's like
I could disassemble it all, but that would
this middle-aged gnome. You can see he's got these like large spectacles on him. You watch as he removes. He like taps his glasses, and you can see the spectacles like immediately change colors, and now rather than being clear, you can see they've got this like beautiful purple haze over them. As he goes, do you have any of the stuff with you?
What material do you need?
What the material you want to enchant?
Oh,
You want to enchant something?
Yes, it is just.
This is an enchantment
Of
shop.
course. It is just glass. Is what I want enchanted.
You watch as this gnome like stares at you. You are coming to my shop,
Yes. Right.
Mamma mia.
and you ask to enchant the glass
Yes.
in my shop.
Yes.
My magic shop, and you want to enchant a piece of glass.
It is for a mural. Yes.
One piece of glass.
It is a glass mural, a stained glass mural. This is just a piece
Do
of
I
glass
look
being
like
used
an
for
art
it.
teacher to you?
I mean, you certainly seem like the scholarly type. I do not believe that you teach art in the traditional sense, but you could be an arcane artist, is what I picture you as.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Does it bother you that I'm doing this?
I don't even know what you're doing. I
Okay.
can't see over the DM screen.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
spend.
can't see anything on the table.
I
over the
am
big
going
DM
to
screen.
spend 5 sorcery points to
What?
regain Trance of Order, so I can use Trance of Order
Oh
again.
my god, you can see Amelia is like wringing her hands together. She's looking between you and the gnome and you and the gnome.
Okay, I didn't even need it. Or I guess I'll have it for the next minute. 19.
Okay, a 19.
Yeah, 19. Yes, an arcane artist is what I see you as. I mean, is that not what your craft is?
Well, my people might not be, we might not be as humble, but I appreciate the compliment.
Well, it is only natural given what your profession is.
And you watch as he's like about to say something and about to wave his wand, and you can see Amelia steps up and she goes, Malin, it is a beautiful project in a new developing city that I'm sure you would love to be the first enchanter in. Perhaps you could join us for some projects here and there, and maybe when this town expands, you'll be the first magic shop. I know that there's so much competition in Dulridge. Perhaps this could be a new enterprise for you?
Most certainly.
And you watch as he looks between you, and you can see he takes this like large hat and he holds it and he goes, I like the sound of an enterprise.
Yes, so would you be available to come visit our town tomorrow? See,
Where is your town?
it's about an hour walk outside of Dulridge, close to the base of the Nyx Mountains. I can fly you there myself if you'd like.
There's a town in the base of the Nyx Mountains.
There is now.
Well, I'll be. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some things I cannot say in this accent.
That is fine. I completely understand. It is difficult to speak in an accent sometimes. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Can you fix my wiring while we're here too, or?
I am not a mechanic.
I was kidding. Regardless,
Yeah, take me to the place.
would you like to go now or tomorrow morning?
I will meet you at tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Your
what
name?
was your name? I am Malin the Enchanter.
Malin the Enchanter. My name is Ancora.
It is nice to meet you.
N-A-L-I-N?
Mallin.
I almost had it right. Well, I will
See you tomorrow morning.
This is my shop.
Huh?
Christ.
This is my shop.
This is my shop.
Nope.
I'm a magician.
Madeline's a magician, yes.
Melons on magicians.
But I will return to my workshop, and I'll spend the rest of the day finishing the piece so that it's all intact.
Shit, guys. Sometimes I want to just be fun and make a new accent for a new character.
Yeah, and then you decide with your other character that make this character more long term.
Huh?
He's gonna open a magic shop in our town.
Not right now. She said later when you guys form an actual town, maybe you
Well.
can be the first magic shop in town.
Maybe we get knocked out for 5 months.
Melina the music.
What did you even say?
I don't know. I think his last name. Madeline's me, I'm a magician.
Melons is me.
But yeah, I'll go back to the Bastion. I'll go back to the workshop, and I will continue to work on the mural, getting that finished and all into one piece. So that when Madeline's a me and Panther comes by tomorrow, he can finish this work.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to roll for doing this work?
Roll for artistry.
Okay. What is that? Just sleight of hand?
That's whatever you want to argue it is.
She's in a very
Giving
persuasive-
mood.
Yeah. Guys,
Madeline's a me and
if you want anything, ask her now. She'll say yes.
As I am working on it, I will spend another 5 sorcery points.
Oh my god! You have
To
advantage.
regain
Amelia's helping you.
Trance of Order.
Amelia was helping you.
Now I can't roll below 10.
Okay. How many sorcery points do you have? Jesus Christ.
14, but I can convert.
Okay.
To what?
Mormon.
Madeline of the magician.
Melons is me a magician.
That would be.
Someone kill this
16,
character.
that'll be that'll be a 24.
Yeah, you spend the better part of you definitely spend the better part of the next. I'm gonna say probably only a cumulative like 14 hours.
Okay.
It's gonna take like to get this entire, which is like pretty good for an entire stained glass mural.
I'll
Considering
make
you've
it, like-
literally never even made stained glass before.
It'll be 10 feet by like 5 feet.
Oh, that's very small.
I don't know. I think that's
10 by 5?
10 feet by 5 feet?
I
For
thought this
stained
was gonna be
glass.
like a massive wall.
Oh, well,
What's 10 by 5?
imagine.
Do you remember like making a flat at the... That was a 4 by 5.
Imagine Jessa stacked on top of my head, and then
Her feet all over his face.
That wall right there is likely close to a 10 by 5.
That's a good size.
yeah, I'll make it.
I know
Melon
it's
the
still smaller
magician.
than what I was picturing, but that's a good size.
Where are you
Melons
planning
is
on
me a
putting it?
magician.
Yeah, I'll make it 10 by 5, I think.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, you as you like begin to get to the nitty gritty of actually creating the stained glass, and you see Amelia is essentially your artisan in this moment of like painting the design and getting the design actually on there as you're working a lot on the glass flowing.
Actually, I'll make it 11.
Okay.
11 feet by 5
Fine.
feet. 9. Nope. 7.
Okay. As you spend the better part of the next 2 days working alongside Amelia.
Fit it in a 10 by 10 cube.
Okay. Working alongside Amelia as the two of you together are able to craft a pretty beautiful mural.
Do you guys kiss at the end?
No, we're not in love.
As she takes a step
Yes.
back and she looks and she kind of like wipes some of the paint that she's gotten off of her face as she looks and she goes,
Paint?
I think it's stained glass?
What?
Paint?
How do you make stained glass?
What?
How do you make stained glass?
You put like.
Nobody at the table knows.
I think it's like dust.
Yeah,
put in dust
you
as-
put the dust in while you're actually like blowing the glass.
Yeah,
and
and
that's,
then it. Yeah,
because you don't paint it.
Well,
then
for
the
the
paint,
design.
the paint could.
yeah. You do individual pieces of glass.
Yeah, that's why stained glass is so difficult. You like cut out the pieces and
And then-
individually place them.
You have to like melt them back down, put dust in them, right?
Well, no.
Oh no.
Well, for you
have the
get,
frame.
Yeah, you get a big sheet of glass, and then you cut out what you want from that, and that's how you arrange that. But you already have the glass pre-colored.
Okay, she's working on then the overall, making sure the design stays on par.
I don't know, Harmony.
Stained glass is created by applying vitreous paint, a paint containing powdered glass and metallic oxides, to cut pieces of glass, firing them in a kiln to fuse the paint, and then assembling the pieces with lead or copper foil.
Okay.
We're doing that.
You do that. You learn something every day in Dungeons and Dragons.
When I was happening, I was
Teach other kids with the Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Actually, I'll do a 10. I'm trying to just get a good visual. Doesn't matter. 10 by 6.
Okay. As you watch as she steps back and there's some dust she wipes, I guess. As she goes,
Just say it like
dust, I guess.
Was I right about the dust?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But the dust happens when the glass is made.
It's
so
a
what
combination
I'm
of
saying.
paint and metal dust.
Yeah.
okay.
That then is then oxidizes in a kiln to stain.
I'm always right. Never forget this.
I think this was a easier task than I was expecting.
Harmony says as the character.
I mean, yeah. You're talented.
It's turning out beautifully.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you're talented.
Thank you.
Are they falling in love?
You're doing a great job at killing it.
But technically, the glass. I see.
I don't really understand the process.
You're dismissed.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Did you tell me who these people were?
Yeah. So, I don't really know all of them. So we met a woman who's a pirate emperor, and this is for her. This is a little piece for her throne room.
I'm sorry I asked.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
But I thought that one.
So just so you know, pirates are illegal in like most. Because it's a pirate, and like so you basically just said, yeah, we're making glass for like the leader of like the black market.
Oh well.
Nice going.
And she was like, oh okay. Sorry for asking. Never mind.
No. But like, she's cool. She like is a nice pirate.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the pliers from the other side of the.
Okay. Are pirates not cool? I thought pirates were super cool. I don't get why there's so much diversity.
Imagine talking to like a normal person, and you're like,
We made it for
"Yeah,
ISIS.
We made it like literally like yeah, we made it for.
Okay,
this
but also imagine this. Imagine you
organization that has
are
been
working with the
stealing-
George
We
Washington.
made it for the mafia.
You're working
That's a
with
better
George
example.
Washington, and George Washington's like, this is gonna be for my
mafia brother. That's exactly what's happening. You literally were. She was like, "Who
I
are
can't
you?"
say that. There's,
What?
George Washington had a
No.
cabin on his.
No more of this. I don't want to know.
We know of the cabin.
We know of it. No more. Like you're literally like, we made this for the head of the mafia. Don't worry, he's
cool.
chill.
He's cool.
He's cool, and he loves stained glass. I'm gonna go grab these pliers over here.
Okay.
But eventually, you would complete your stained glass. You would have Malin come in and, for the sake of brevity and also because I refuse to do this accent again, he will come in and...
Melons.
What words of enchantment does he invoke upon this glass?
Mommy! I'm sorry.
Many melons. Magician
How much
more
does
so
it
says.
cost?
To enchant this, what are you doing? You're making it so light always shines through it?
Just the light cantrip where it's constant, where it's always applied.
How much your spell scrolls according to me?
You know, I should start a business in stained glass making because something this size will probably take like 2 months.
Yeah.
Huh?
Stained glass?
I don't know how long stained glass.
Don't look it up.
Okay.
Quite a
This
while.
is a magic world. Who cares?
He made
Also,
it in, is
I
14
have-
hours not enough hours for stained glass?
No. It would take like 2 months in real life to make something like that in stained glass.
Yeah, that's why we don't do it.
Okay. We can say maybe it took 14 hours to get all the pieces.
It was difficult to put the pieces together.
Shut the hell up.
Okay.
But
Oh,
we
okay.
we have magic
Oh,
and
that's
we
a
work
lot of
fast.
time.
How much time?
I mean, like a small piece can be completed in a few hours,
How long is this? How big is a small piece?
like a sun catcher.
Yeah, but did you see the
So
Reddit
this-
thread? Did you see the Reddit thread that's below the Suncatcher bit?
No.
Okay. For a 3x2?
How long do they say for a 3x2?
Okay. Okay, how about we can say you get all the pieces assembled. It'll be ready by the end of the 7 days. I was just working on it. Passively.
Like end of the 7 days, like the meeting is like.
Like when you're
Now-
ready to go talk to the Empress in a couple
Okay.
days. In 5 days.
So I'll have a hey, we have magic. I have Scorching Ray. I'm sure I'm just like hitting all the lead bits with the Scorching Ray. How much does it cost though? On top of the 200 hours spent.
Maybe 32 hours maybe better? That's 4 days?
What? Harmony, you think 32 hours is 4 days?
No, 8 hours a day. Working 8 hours a day.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
I was
And
like,
I can
"Harmony?"
also.
do you
I was
think
like, Harmony, we need to sit down and talk about
Do you
something.
take me for a fool?
Well, you did
I
ask,
did.
what's 10 plus 9? Yeah, or you asked what 11 plus 9 is the other day.
I know what Temple is.
Don't ask me.
What do you want?
Oh.
No, Harmony, like 9 plus 11.
Oh,
What is it?
20.
Okay, you asked me what
You
9
said
plus
that
11.
with such hesitation. Oh,
You
did you
asked
hear
me what
that?
it was.
20.
How much
How many scenes have we gone through?
How much did I
For
say
the
spell
enchant.
scroll takes?
Well, I gotta go in 7
I have no
minutes.
idea.
Oh my god, you're leaving at 11?
Yeah, I have class
You
tomorrow.
always said 11.
For some reason I thought that you didn't have class tomorrow.
That's me.
Oh, Austin's the one that told me he didn't have class tomorrow.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
All things about
Stained
you.
glass is done.
Okay, tell me, find the spell scroll thing,
Yeah.
and depending on what level spell you want to put in it.
Don't start one of my scenes because I gotta go in 7 minutes.
Well, I was just gonna say, you're meditating.
Yeah.
7 minutes
Lacey and I
meditating.
want to fly.
Do you guys want to fly?
Yeah,
we don't
we were
even
gonna have a
roleplay it.
scene about me teaching him how to fly.
You can do that.
But I don't know
You
what
have
we-
10 minutes.
We don't need a role
I
play.
have 7 minutes.
7 minutes. How do I fly?
Like this.
Awesome.
And I get a little closer. And now I can take
Closer,
feather falling
closer,
as an
every
action,
day, and
as a bonus, not a bonus, as a passive action.
Like in your class?
I don't know. I'm just talking. Sometimes I'll just say things and be like, she won't do this. But if I say it, she might be like,
I will consider it depending on how well this training lesson goes.
well, because we trained before.
It went great.
True.
It just
And I was
happened.
able to.
How are you? What are you doing
I was
this
able to-
time to like get him to a level of which maybe he could land better, like at the point where he could catch himself while falling?
I did that already though.
We've already done that. We've already done the catching self while falling part. We're trying to figure out the going up part.
Oh, okay, going up.
Pee your pants.
How do you? Is Ankora here
It's
for
like
this
peeing
one
your
too?
pants, Mark.
It's kind of like peeing the pants.
Let me break down for you.
How do you
Um,
explain it? How do you explain this to him of going up?
I feel like the same way I tried explaining it before.
Yeah, but that didn't work the first time.
No. Lace is not a teacher.
Just like us at the gym. Just flap my wings for me.
Just like do that. I start poking you. You gotta feel it here. You gotta flap from
My
there.
thigh?
No.
My knee.
No.
This is genuinely how it goes sometimes. I'll be doing like an arm workout. I'm like, I feel like,
You're like, my legs are sore, and I'm like, okay.
No, genuinely, I don't know what happens, but there's always something going wrong.
Also, at the start of
We'll
next
say you guys are in the flight field, which could be the flower field.
okay.
The flight fields.
at the start of the next session, I'd
The
also like to
flame.
find Lace and talk with him about the etheric things that we found.
Yeah.
By the looks
That
of it,
as well.
the light cantrip.
Not
I
a
touch.
cantrip. Not gonna be. Also,
I
we'll
touch.
talk-
I
we'll talk
touch
about
an
it in a
object
second.
that's
We'll talk-
larger than
Austin,
10 feet.
stop. We'll talk about it in a second.
Stop.
Hey, my
Stop.
The two of you. What are you? Explain to me how you are actually like trying to get him in the air.
I grab a rock.
Oh my god.
A very sorry. We go to a rock. I would
Okay.
not be able to move a rock.
It's
the size
Lace,
that we need.
surely.
And I tell him to stand on the rock
I stand on the rock.
and to just jump up and flap and try to stay there for for about 2 seconds. Not going up, but not falling down.
Just stay.
Just stay.
You trying it?
Yeah.
So it's a pretty sizable rock. How sizable is this rock?
As big as
like
like
2 feet off the ground at least.
Okay, like
So that when you jump, you get like 4 feet.
Okay, all right, you're like 4 feet off the ground. You jump into the air. Give me a strength check, just to hold up your weight. This is like doing a pull-up. But instead of doing the full pull-up, this is the part of the pull-up
with
where
advantage
because
I'm teaching it.
This is the part of the pull-up where all you have to do is hold yourself. You know what I mean?
The easiest part of the
Yeah,
pull-up.
yeah, yeah. Would you roll?
I got a critical fail.
He gets the jump part, but he doesn't get to
I
stay
just
up in
slip
the
off of the
what happens is I go, okay, so jump, and then he just jumps.
You know how when you're playing like Minecraft and you're doing parkour, sometimes you just won't jump, you'll just run off.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do.
So you guys are on the flower field,
Well,
right?
I'm on the ground.
Sure.
You'll be in the ground soon.
You find a rock not too far away from the stream, and as you go to jump, there's a moment where you catch this burst of wind, and you are just not strong enough to withstand your own weight in the air, let alone hold yourself back against wind. So this small breeze hits your wings as you kind of stretch them out, and you jump, and you're like 4 feet off the ground, and then whoosh, you get flown back into the stream behind you. You watch as Turtle goes crashing into the riverbed. Absolutely drenched in water.
So I think we missed the part where you stay in the air. You got the jumping part. That part looked great.
The water felt nice.
Turtle's just like are you just still in the stream?
Nah, I got out.
Okay, so get on the rock.
I get on the rock.
You're dripping wet.
I dry
And-
myself
and-
with my tongue.
So what you're going to do
It's pretty
is
cold.
you just
too.
this is just endurance training. Just getting used to not necessarily hauling against the gravity and going up, but just getting used to not descending either. Just maintaining your height in space. Getting used to how quickly you have to flap for your body weight, how wide you have to spread out your wings. It's going to be a lot of trial and error.
And I tried again.
Try it again.
It's like riding a bike. Once you get it, you get it.
It's like
you have to
being
get
good
it
at
first.
Oh, so you have an accent.
What is a bike?
No, I was being lazy. Strength?
Yes.
Saving throw or?
Saving throw. We'll do strength saving throw.
Yes. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. This
I
is
did it now.
certainly easier as you like flap your wings, and again, not quite as high as you want to get, but you're like at least 4 feet up in the air because of the rock.
I'm not telling him to go up.
But yeah, you're just like holding yourself, and he is like, he is flapping as hard as he possibly can right now, as he's just like trying his best to stay. There is sweat beading off of his forehead, but he's
It's also the
staying.
water.
And also water, perspiration, as he's staying in
Okay,
the air.
so you're still in the air. Now try, if you will, to take wider, slower flaps as opposed to frantic little wiggles.
I tried.
Wider, slower flaps.
Yeah.
Make a dexterity
Because I'm
check
imagining
for me.
like comparing
Or
it to
dexterity or
running.
athletics.
Comparing it to running, it looks like he's taking a lot of really short strides
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to like longer.
Oh yeah, longer
slower
strides. Make a dexterity or athletics. Yeah.
14.
He's not terrible at that advice, but it's certainly not really getting him
I'm like bouncing
further.
in the air.
Yeah, like you're just kind of like, and I will say, slower strokes as he kind of falls a foot and then rises a foot and then falls a foot and then rises a foot and then falls. And
Okay,
then
so
rises.
that yes,
Okay.
you're getting there. So I think you have to just practice finding the balance of how quickly you have to flap and how much air you have to be able to scoop whilst flapping. But just so you know, the more you flap your wings, the faster you flap your wings, the more tired you're going to get. So if you want this to be a longer term event for you, you have to start getting used to saving energy where you can, learning how to glide with what your body weight is,
Yeah.
as opposed to fighting against gravity to stay airborne.
I think this conversation is still happening as you're like you're straining. Like you see the muscles in his wings just aren't practiced muscles. Like it's like when you're watching someone that's doing a plank and they're starting to shake in the plank, and it's like your muscles just
We
aren't
know this
there.
all too well.
This happened today.
As your muscles just like are not there yet. Like this would be an easier exercise, and the advice is working. He just doesn't have the body strength for it.
So what I would suggest is every other day or so, because you want to give your body some time to rest and catch up. But do this exercise. Find an elevated surface, jump off of it, and just practice floating in the air.
Okay.
And the more you do it, the better you will get. If you hear something pop, come talk to me, because you probably hurt yourself.
Okay, but that was happening last time.
Exactly.
My knee was hurting.
But, I mean, this is it, yeah.
So I stopped.
And once you get the premise of, like, staying in the air, we can talk about, like, airborne maneuvers and, like, combat whilst in the air and all that jazz. But first we have to cover the basics of getting into the air.
You're okay. You've run 2 minutes overtime.
Good night. And with that, I'm going to meditate. And Lace easily flies off the ground and is back
Yeah.
to Ash.
You watch, and as soon as he leaves, you just collapse back onto the rock.
Yeah.
Like sweat drenched. You're also soaked. And I will say, like, as you're kind of sitting there, like, drying out in the sun, Turtle, you look off into the distance, past the flower field, as you're probably somewhere around here,
Yeah.
or, like, as far away as possible from the menagerie. And as you're looking out, you can see there is a beautiful grazing flock of weird reptilian combined creatures.
What about the 27 flumps? The baby flumps that Durian captured?
They're in the menagerie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sure. Yeah, you see a field of, like, flumps. Like, oh, and you've seen them in the Astral Sea before. And you
Adult
see...
ones.
Huh?
We've seen adult ones.
You've seen in what?
Adult flump.
Thank you. I've heard, we've seen and dealt with them. And I was like, sorry?
we
You
played
have. And as you, like, look out, you can see there's a couple flumps. There's, like, a weird menagerie, if you will, of creatures that are grazing the field. And you spot an older woman amongst them in a beautiful dress that is tending to the menagerie. Familiar.
Oh,
Is it my mama?
that's your
It's your mother.
I'm gonna go back in the water.
You watch as he just falls backwards.
I like to roll back in.
Yeah. You stare and then, ba-dunk.
And with that, everyone say bye to the stream, because I gotta take
Bye,
my
stream.
computer.
Bye, stream.
Bye,